on. Hello, hello, hello. We are live.
Hello.
Awesome.
We are
I thought you were
live.
gonna.
Dead
I thought you were
silent.
gonna say more.
I know, me too. So I just got this mail in. My Dimple picks have been waiting on to pick this West 916 that I have sitting over here.
It's a what?
West 916. It's a
Oh.
12-pin dimple lock, and they have 6 pins on each side facing each other, and they are gin spooled. So you're mentioning gins today.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, six pins on each side, 12-pin gin spooled dimple lock.
Oh, you just got that?
No, I got the picks to be able to pick it in the mail
today.
I've been trying to pick this with Sparrow Black Flags for about a week and a half now with zero luck. I have zero feedback on those. So I ordered some new dimple picks. This is the Elite G Pro Community Edition. And then I bought a couple extra picks just to fill in and then some tensioners. So I'm going to give that a try today.
Oh, nice.
Oh, crap.
You all right there, Ray?
Yeah, I forgot I changed my password for freaking Google, so I have to re-sign into YouTube.
Oh, yay.
Yay. We're good. That's the wrong live stream. How about this live stream? Oh, Jackass is losing his mind today. Aha, there's us. Okay, good. So we have a way to see people's chat. Beautiful.
What's up?
Let's do this
what
thing.
Up is not to you there, baby?
That must be checked out. Must be messing.
Yeah, well, he said he was messing with headset or earbud or something like that. Like that might be screwing with his system. So
Yep, I believe that. Yeah, we were gonna do me and Wolfgang. We're gonna work on gin stuff today, but Wolfgang is sleepy, which I don't blame him.
yeah,
It's
he's
late
on
there.
he's on the +6 time, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's like 10 p.m. there already.
Is he in Germany?
Austria.
Okay.
There's a difference? No, just kidding. Sorry.
They both speak German. They both speak, standard German, so not much.
Stupid American stuff.
All right, let's get out what we need. Found a new way to carry my Reapers.
Oh, with the handles?
Yep. With the
Oh,
handle.
Just with the big fat I like that.
Yep. The tensioners.
Nonsense.
Yep, the tensioners stick by magnet to the stack of picks. And they are freaking cool, man. They are definitely cool.
That's pretty awesome.
What is
I haven't
the
printed
actual
handles on mine?
Wait, you do?
I do not have printed handles on mine.
Oh, but you have a Reaper set?
Yeah, I got one right here. I'm actually giving one away when I hit 250 subs as well.
Oh, nobody enter that. I want that.
Well, I'm only at 147 right now. So I have a giveaway. I'm actually giving away this vise and a whole bunch of other stuff. You have to go watch my video to see it. But if I hit 250, I'm adding a Reaper set into the giveaway.
I know I'm subscribed to you. I don't know how I missed that.
Yeah, check out the Reaper and the handle next to a Moki.
That's awesome.
Yeah, dude, I just love the color, man. It's just killing me. I love it so much.
Yeah,
Did you
I got
those or did you buy them?
I got them from Eastlands 44 Delta, and I bought his little dresser, and I bought it in Moki green, and then that cool green that the Reapers are in.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I just alternated them.
Where's mine?
these around.
Here's. Oh no! Did I just drop pins? Oh, I just dropped pins. Ah, so mad, man.
Dude. This is exactly what I did on Lady Luck's live once. I frickin' shot a spring out, and I spent like an hour on the live just digging, trying to find a spring.
No, I was going to grab my little Delta 44 Mr. Eschlin's printed, thing, and the one I have has got the 5th pin to the 5200. And when I went to grab it, it flipped upside down, slid open, and dropped the pins and spring. I was like, "Oh my god, no. Why? Why am I gonna do this again?" But yeah, dude, I love the green and black. Just on out of those two tones
Yeah,
that he put.
It's super, super slick. And the
But-
cool thing is, if he makes these for like all of the popsicle style manufacturers, it's going to be like changing for people because they stack so nice. Look at that.
Oh, I
You can
would
just
yeah,
click
no,
them all
no, no.
together in a brick.
If
That's
I
so
can get
slick.
if I can get those on my multis and my CIs, man, I definitely want sets to that, man. Those are nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got the first batch, so he changed the design a little bit since this. So the new ones are even nicer than this. But all he's got to do is
nice.
change the pocket, and literally all you do is just drop it inside. And that's all she
so
wrote,
dope.
man.
I love that color so much, man. Like so much. Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, they're cheap too. They're dirt cheap. I think they were like $12
That's pretty good for a set.
for 5.
I'm gonna buy those before I actually buy the Reaper set. That's what's gonna end up happening.
And the Reaper's
Are you ready to go on that lock yet, Yabo?
I'm looking at my turning tools. I just bought a bunch of turning tools, and I bought the new picks. So I'm trying to figure out what turning tool is going to be best and all that.
Where'd you get the picks from?
Multi-pick?
Nice.
Yeah, this came in from Germany.
Woo.
Ordered
I
on the
want to get.
14th for 2
Wait,
days.
which set did you buy?
I got the Community Edition. So this is the G Pro Community Edition, and then I bought.
Oh, okay.
I bought what is this? 10, 11, and 12 as well.
Oh, okay.
Baby.
Nice.
And then I bought
got-
the turning tools as well.
I've got the 2 basic handles, and I want to buy whatever the just the 2 handle but 5 profile set. Just kind of add to what I have. Where'd you guys go? Is what I'm looking to add
Nice.
when I get an order into them.
Yep, you bought definitely the top of the line. Those are the Lamborghini of dimple picks.
Yes. Well, I was dealing with the poor man's iteration, and they weren't doing me any favors. So
Yeah, that's what I'm using. I bought the Dongshis first, and honestly, those are garbage unless you buy them and just use the handles, because you can take multi-pick flags and put them in it, or you can make your own. Like I've been started making my own flags out of ejector pins, and you can
Nice.
put them. You can put them in the Dongshi handles and just use the handles because those are nice. Then I moved on to Hux. Those are a lot better. So in the chat, we got Bando. What's up, man? And Ryan Fitz. How's it going there, gentlemen? And those are 44 Delta handles. Not too still having trouble with his audio.
Oh, he's gonna blow up his headphone. Like, dude. Oh, he's gonna there's gonna be some pyrotechnics tonight. I guarantee it. Man.
Ah, is he gonna do a live and freaking blow him up?
Oh, he's off right now. He just jumped off. He's about to do a live in 5 minutes, guaranteed.
oh wow.
He's gonna be that's how frustrated he's about to be, unless he comes back. But he's gonna blow some shit up. Yeah, hey, did you see Random Jim did a little short thank you to Not Too Dead, and he threw some fireworks in a little backyard bucket pond.
Oh, nice.
That was a nice little nod to the guy, the pyrotechnic genius.
I'm actually going to put out, after this live's over, I'll put out the unboxing that I did yesterday of all the 44 Delta stuff, and also the stuff that I got from you and Nola.
Oh, you got some. Hey, speaking of that, don't you have a tin of something laying around there?
10 of something.
And some locks. I mean, it'd be nice to see you, munch on, some.
Oh, shit, yeah. I do have a 10 of something.
Wait, save it if Nola shows up.
I am. I'm going to go get it and bring it next to me. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's what came in yesterday. The stuff from you and Nola came in. My mail-in ballot for the election came in, and then the 44 Delta stuff. Oh,
Nice.
and some sharpening stuff for sharpening knives came in because I've been needing that.
I just got a pick, sticker, and chip from. Let me get it here from McDonald Pour today.
I got mine just last week.
I think mine kind of got lost in the mail for a little while, but
Yep, mine too. Because ours were in the first batch, I think. Yours and mine both.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
I got my itty bitty. I love that little guy.
I ordered some poker chips I have coming in here in the next week or so.
Ooh, I've got some on the way as well, Yabo. What did you what did you do for the second side?
I did a QR code.
Okay.
So I have this one that I 3D printed, which is, just my logo and stuff. And then on the back, I just have this. But on the actual poker chips, I did the clay poker chips. And I ended up getting them done in QR code on the back that links directly to my YouTube channel.
Nice. Very nice. I debated on that. But I ultimately went with my second side for my main set is my my wife's logo, the Mrs. Stew.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. So
yeah, eventually I'll order some too, and I'm going to do my logo on the front, and I think I'm going to do the rock out with your lockout on the back.
Oh, you should. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Oh, this lock is so different with these freaking pins in here.
You
This
said
lock
didn't spools out of it?
Yeah, see what this is the ASA 700 that I picked my first black belt lock.
Oh,
It
nice.
had three Christmas trees and one gin, and I had an ASA 600 that had like super long gins in it that I could swap out with the trees because they were the same length. So what I did is I pulled all the trees out and put in the gins, so that instead of being a black belt 700, now it's a red belt 700, and it picks like so much different.
Yeah. I mean, this is only a red belt, or this is a brown belt lock that I'm working on, and I just don't have enough experience with dimples to, be good at it yet.
I feel you, brother, because these are the ones I've been working with.
Yeah.
This is a B18.
I have
this one has
sitting over here that I can pick in like nothing, like it's butter. But this thing is just, I don't know, something different.
Yeah, this one has 20 pins in it. This other one over here has 19, and then I have one that has like 16 pins in it. They're all really freaking hard though.
Yeah, I have the West 917, so this is a 916. I have the 917 sitting over there, which also has the 6 top row, so it's full 18 pins. And then I have the Amiwa UR red belt, and I have a Miwa U9 black belt lock over here. waiting for me to be able to pick them.
I feel you, brother. I also have a U9 that I can't get open.
I just ordered a Goal 7Z, which will be here next week as well.
A
Ooh.
7Z.
Yes, sir.
I think he's talking this one. Boop, 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 boop. Here you are. Booyah.
Yeah, it looks similar.
This is the Z. There's the key for my Z. This was
Yep.
my second black belt lock that I picked.
I think I'll have an easier time with that. I tend to pick pin tumblers much easier.
That's exactly what I did. I wanted to get my 2 black belt locks in using straight up pin tumblers, so I picked the 700 and the Z. And I actually picked the Z with this.
The
The
Asa
Swick.
700?
Yeah.
I'm going to order one of them now.
Right? If he blazed the trail, follow it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's kind of what I'm trying to do is like I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. And like I can melt through pin tumblers. It's when I get to lever locks and dimples that I'm really struggling. So
All right, let me show you.
See,
Let me
I'm
show you
on
what
the
to buy.
opposite. I struggle at everything.
Let me show you what to buy. Okay, so when you buy your 700, make sure, one, that it's grubbed on top. They almost all are. So you're going to buy your 700 with your Christmas trees in it. When you buy this, also buy the 600 with gins to learn about the acid gins,
Okay.
and then a 700 with all tapered pins. This has just 7 tapered pins in it because tapered pins pick, the acid tapered pins pick funny.
Interesting.
So this will teach you all about tapered pins. This will teach you all about gins, and then you'll be ready to knock this guy out.
That sounds like a playground insult. Man, you pick funny.
They do. They pick funny. Because
Actually, that was one of the first comments I got. Someone said that my picking
too.
style was unsustainable, awkward, and something else. I forget what the third insulting word was. I mean, they were nice about saying it though. They were like literally trying to like guide me, I think, like so. But I was like, yeah, man, I know. So,
I get complaints about how I hold my picks typically as well. They're like, you hold it very weird. I'm not saying it's wrong. You just hold it very weird. And I'm like,
Oh,
well, it
really?
works for me.
how are you holding it? That's throwing people
Here,
off.
I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna go to the goal P for you guys real quick, just so you can kind of see.
he's going to rub it in because I can't pick my goal P.
I'm gonna rub it in.
Right.
You know, I have the speed record on the goal P, right?
I do know this.
Oh, I saw that the other day. Well, was it on live? Yes.
It wasn't on, well, I did it on the Lady Lock.
No. Someone
That's not
mentioned
when
it
I
on the
recorded it.
live, and I was like, did you just say it was 7 second or 9 second?
9
Oh my God.
9 seconds. Yep.
That's awesome, dude.
I can honestly, if I practiced, I could probably get it down to 3.
Oof.
Yeah.
Save some room for someone else, man.
Well, and that's one of the reasons I haven't messed with it yet. Is like I want to finish my black belt. I'm still sitting at purple. So, all right. So
Really?
Here we go. Yeah. So gold P, brown belt, gin spools. This is.
Oh, okay. Because you're so far forward on the pick, or what?
No, so I'm using the Moki.
Yeah.
Kyler picks. This is the medium one. Like super light tension here. I'm gonna see if I can.
But I
change
mean,
my
like,
angle.
what are people like commenting on the way you hold your pick?
So I hold it like this, or I'll hold it like this, depending on what I'm picking.
There we go. Yeah.
So a lot of times I hold it like this, and I'll lever, but I can feel better. I hold it out here and do this. I don't put a finger on the lock like a lot of people do.
Okay.
Unless I'm trying to move up and down and try to feel the pins. Sometimes I'll put my finger on here, like if I want to come in and I want to kind of do this. I'll do this and rotate.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what people
I
say I do different or whatever.
I just kind of figured out the fact that like I don't know, in the way I'm holding it when I'm dealing with the 1100s and the 70G40s, like the I don't know where it's resting against my back knuckle. If I slide my back knuckle back further, I don't know, it changes the amount of control I have and how much feedback I can feel. Like I don't have as much push, but I have more feedback. So
Makes sense.
like I've just been messing with, and it goes back to me studying how Loki does his holds his pick. So like I've kind of been emulating the way he does with the front, with the tip and stuff, but I didn't pay attention to the way his back knuckle, where and how his back knuckle is resting and moving the pick. And in the last week, it kind of like threw me off that was a component I have to figure out. Like so I was like, oh, there's more to this. I was like, come on.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where pin 4 is. All right. I think I found it. 3, that's 5, that's 4 right there. All right.
Let's look in chat, see who's here. We got Dutch's here. Bumpy's here. What's up, buddy? Bumpy's going to be here around 5:30, so about an hour from now. Bumpy will be here with us. Dots
Sweet.
Locks, how the heck's it going? Scully, good to see you. P-Dubs is in the house. Good to see you.
The legend herself.
That's it. She is a legend, too. God, I hear that lock is freaking snapping.
I can't find 4 as the problem here. So it sets hard. I know I need to ignore 3 until everything else is set, and then I just kind of bump 3. But finding 4, once 5 and 6 are set, 4 is difficult to find here. But once I find 4, it's a done thing, and I'm like, no tensioner. There we go. I think that's it. All right. So I'm going to get on 4 before I start. 5. 6, 5, 4. All right. And it might just be I'm still using too much tension, honestly. See, because the second I tension that, now it's locked up and doesn't want me to push it. Which means that, there we go. Too much tension.
Gens are notorious for binding up heavy.
I was so lost for a minute. Tension went flying, he was still going. I was like, wait, what?
Then you get your pick stuck sometimes.
Yes.
I'll get her. I'll get her.
One, 2, 3.
There's 6, 4. Why is my pick sticking in here?
Just a heads up, you're full screen, by the way.
I didn't set that.
I did.
Oh,
No pressure.
I know, right?
All eyes are on you.
All 9 of them. Well, 18 eyes, 9 people.
I was like, someone blinked.
Of course, now it doesn't want to, probably overset something. So do a reset real quick. I know what's going on is I'm just way too strong on the tension. So now I just need to hit 4, I think, and then sometimes I have to come back and hit 1. Or I just drop it all because I'm not actually sitting on 4. Where's 4? There it is. Again. Why is my pick getting stuck? 2, 4. That's 5 and 6. Two and 1. That's 3. That should be 4, 5. That's that there. 6, 5, 4. 1.
It's
Come on. Something's not
Say-
setting for some reason.
we all have that trouble. They get shy. It's like you're embarrassing me.
I know, right?
I did that on a giveaway video for LockChuck. He was like, "Yeah, pick something for my giveaway with a homemade tool that you made." And I'm like, "You know what I'm gonna do? I made my own dimple pick. I'm gonna pick a gold D9." And I started picking, and it's like I look down, and it's like I'm 16 minutes in already. It's like, well, we're in too deep now. We're going until we're done.
Exactly. Why is the pick getting stuck on 2?
Okay.
There's 2. That's another thing. You got to kind of allow counter rotation on this.
Hmm.
If you're not allowing that counter rotation, it won't ever set. There it goes. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Not as fast as I was hoping, but you know.
Well, you can't be a hero every day.
Well, it's good because I think learning this tension will help me on the dimple because I think I've been putting way too much pressure on it, on my tension. This I'm like barely touching now. So there's 2, if I can find.
Yeah, I know I use pretty light tension on my goal locks, which are very, very similar to West's.
Yeah, this is a goal. So I'm hoping
Oh,
the rest will be
geez.
the same.
I bet you money that it will. Why am I not able to open this right now? Wonder if the check pin needs set first. Let's try that. I'm messing around with the Everest that you sent, Stu.
Oh shit! Yeah, sorry, I was dealing with some messaging. How is that? How are you feeling about that?
Okay, so if I go counterclockwise, the check pin needs set first. Okay, let's start there.
Where's the butter cookies?
They're in front of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nola's
no,
here.
Is he here?
He's here. Thanks, Nola.
Yo.
And I hear you also facilitated the other goodie that's in my pocket. Because I was messing with that earlier trying to pick it. Where are you? There you are. The frickin' Primus, baby. You guys are my
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah, whatever couple of those locks, he just, like I said, he reached out and he said, "Hey, Ray and I were talking." He's like, "You got any more of those left?" And I said, "Yeah, I think so." And he was like, "Can you please send those to Ray?" So he wanted you to have fun picking that stuff.
Yeah, I'm super jazzed about it because I actually made a finger pin pick out of one of my Dong Shis. Let me find it.
The butter cookies were my idea.
That's pretty slick too, because they don't sell butter cookies where I live unless it's Christmas time. There'll
Yeah,
be,
I thought I ordered a smaller tin.
okay. Finger pin pick. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Little baby flag.
It's like a flag bud.
Yep, that's exactly. You just take a flag and freaking grind it down until it's almost nothing. Because it needs to be able to fit in the bottom of that keyway, which is basically the same size as this Schlage Everest. The only thing is I still need to thin it out tall ways, because I actually made this one for this lock, which is an ASA twin combi. The finger pins are on the left side of the Bible, so I used a left-handed flag, but I need to grind it down and then I can use it both ways because it'll be then flat.
Nola said that Yabo sounds like an undercover EPL or LPL.
LPL. What's LPL?
Lockpicking
What?
layer.
Oh, maybe I am.
Yeah.
I
Like-
do live near him, you know.
Oh, that's nice. I didn't think of that until he said that, and then you just talked right now, and I went, "Oh no, I hear it."
Cookies. I'm eating butter cookie number 1.
Butter cookie number 1. The butter cookie challenge.
That's it. Get in my belly.
Now, as a
Okay.
butter cookie, how is that? I didn't know brand wise what to order you.
Yeah, it's good. They're basically the same. They don't really, they're all basically the same. I'm going to be honest with you. I like the ones that have sugar on them better than the ones that don't. And this one, almost all of them have sugar on it. So this is a very good
Nice.
variety.
Nice, because a butter cookie is so bland, you actually need to just put raw sugar on there.
Ooh. Nola. Sick 'em. Sick 'em, Nola.
Sick 'em.
Get 'em.
I mean, look. I'm trying to be like, I'm pretty woke, so I don't want to
There you
make
go.
fun of I don't want to make fun of Nola's taste bud deficiency.
Uh-oh. Them's fighting words. Come
Sorry,
on. Come
I'm in the middle of eating dinner. I'll try to pick a lock.
Shit. I don't know if I'm setting that frickin' pin or not. I'm slipping off of it.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, there it was. That was definitely the pin. Okay. All right, we need a break from that. I'm getting mad. Let's try this. Let's try this one.
I'm feeling it. How you doing, Yabo?
Getting faster.
That's scary.
Getting faster. I got to learn to lock. So that's one of the things I think a lot of people don't notice is when you see like Lockpicking Lawyer or McNally or anybody else doing these videos and they're like, zip, done, locks open. It's because they've done it 100 times on that same exact lock. They know exactly the correct angle. They know exactly what pin to hit when. And that's kind of, when I went after the speed record on this was I had picked this so many times because I was literally waiting for more locks. So I waited like a month for more locks, and I'm like, I'm just going to keep picking this because I have nothing else that's any harder until I have this mastered. And so I got to the point where it was like, I think I can actually get a record on this. So, and then I got some locks in, and I've been messing with dimples. I've been messing with levers, and, I can't pick this in 9 seconds anymore because it's not what I do every second of the day.
Right.
But, you get there, it takes a minute, warm back up, and then, you slowly get all that feeling back. And, I'm hoping that picking this over and over will help me with that West. I'm kind of reluctant to pick it unless I have a camera rolling because I have to gut it and then I can use it. So the first open I get, I'm using that as my belt, right?
That makes sense.
I have just started venturing into only pick when the camera's rolling ground. Because I've gotten a few actually open and then not been able to repeat it, and it is mind-numbingly frustrating. So
agree. See,
That was Lady Locke's suggestion to me that I did not take to heart. I was on a live with her, and I picked my ASA 700. I had 6 pins in it at the time. Picked it, got it open twice on that live, and she said, okay, now it's time to put in your last pin, and do not pick it unless you have the camera going. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I had finished that live, and then was just sitting there watching TV with my wife, and I'm like, I'm just going to pick into this just to get the feel for what the 7th pin does. And I ended up opening it, sitting there watching TV with my wife. And it's like, son of a bitch, she was right.
Now I got to do it all over again. Yeah.
That's it. I luckily was able to go over, set up, and open it again. But there's a lot of times that just doesn't happen. So
I have a Master Lock 19, and it arrived without a key. And it was pretty rusted, so I didn't even know if it would open. I threw some, lube on it, some 3-in-1 and all that stuff. Let it sit for a couple of days, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to turn the camera on and see what happens. And I actually got an open on it, and I was like, wow, I'm glad I had that running, because if I didn't, I don't know if I could reproduce that again. You know what I mean?
it's good. Come on.
There we go.
Jesus, I know I can open this.
where'd that go? There it is.
Two, come on, 2.
How's everybody in the chat doing? Anybody doing anything interesting? Picking anything new? Getting any new stuff? I'm assuming I'm going to start seeing all the I'm assuming I'm going to start seeing those new handles from 44 Delta all over.
Oh yeah,
all over YouTube here shortly.
I wish he'd post the STL files. I'd print them up. He's been good about posting the 3D print files for everything else. So like I have the magnet sweeper. I made my own custom magnet sweeper with my logo on it and stuff.
Mm.
And I obviously have all the belt chips that I've printed myself and
right.
all that funness. So
yeah, that's pretty cool to be able to print your own chip. That's neat.
Yeah, I actually took his chips, these ones, and that way I got the exact same size. And obviously, I just reprinted this in a different color, and that way I can make my own chip and print it out. So it's nice when people are willing to share, and this is a community that tends to be very forthcoming and sharing, which is nice.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep, that is a fact.
Absolutely. I'll be back in a minute, right?
Why I can't ever find 6 on this lock? It's like
P-Dub says she's picking some dimples she got from John Doe. There's not very many people better to get frickin' dimples from than John Doe, man. He's got the lockdown on the European locks. That is for sure. Yeah.
there you go. Again, too much tension.
Hmm.
I might have overset something on that time though. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Did you guys get them open yet or what? Come on.
A couple times.
Sweet. Yes. The answer I'd like to hear. You're like once? No. What are you picking, Ray?
Just like Everest.
Oh, okay. How do you like the no key version of all that stuff?
I'm going to be honest with you. You know how much I like it? I like it enough that I'm going to be buying key blanks. And when I get them open, I'm going to be cutting key blanks for them.
Oh, when you get a what?
I'm going to, once I get them open, I'm going to buy some key blanks.
Oh,
and
get
cut
them
keys.
open. I thought you said I thought you said a word that was a term. I was like, wait, what is that thing? A MOPA
Yeah.
or something like that? Yeah, open. Nice.
Yeah, because the Primus will look kind of like this. It'll have key cuts on the back. I'll probably end up having to replace the finger pins in order to get a working key. But
Okay.
I definitely will, just because I'm a little OCD like that.
I gotta get it. Well, I gotta get this open and either cut a key for it or just key it up to something different. So
Yep,
Is
I'm OCD like that, so
that's not a real key. It does not work.
I must have keys for things.
Yeah, I'm starting to get more. Yeah, I'm starting to kind of turn into that. Like every one of these, anything that I'm trying to pick, green belt or whatever, or above, if I have it laying around, I leave the key with it. Make sure I
It's
have
just-
the key. I care about it.
It's- yeah,
And
it's
then
just
when it comes to doing escapes where locks are concerned, like with these Bangle 8s, I learned the other night that having a lock with no key might screw you for a while. So I was in a bad position trying to rake a lock that I should have been able to rake, but couldn't rake and didn't have a key. And I could not free myself from it, so I was stuck for 30 minutes.
ooh.
Like that. Trying to rake like that.
Oh no.
Mrs. Stu takes advantage of those opportunities, I'm assuming.
As anytime she figures it out. Yeah, I try to keep it from her. So, I don't want to shift the power dynamic even further in her direction.
I'm sure she enjoys all the power she can take.
Oh yes. Yeah, it's funny. Oh wait, on Thursday when we were doing Ray and I were doing we're trying to get Natsu Dead on. Damn, it kills me that he's having issues. We're gonna have to redo that and figure out how to stream him in before we do tomorrow. But I was chaining myself in an awkward position with my foot up on the rail, and I asked my daughter, I was like, "Hey, I might need you to come get me out." She's like, "I'm going to bed."
I'll see you in the morning. You're talking about get you out.
Serious. She was like, "That's on you. Stop bothering me." It just was okay.
Stop
My
being
family
dumb,
will do
Dad.
that. Throw me a bottle of water and just say, "Here you go. We'll see you tomorrow." Teach me a lesson.
I mean, if it happens to me, I deserve it, I guess. But my new protocol is to keep the keys, care about the keys, keep keys with locks. It's starting to matter at this point in my journey. So, which I don't know, dude. That's kind of feels like a lot of stress on the OCD because now I have to remember where 500 different keys are.
Yeah, I mean,
Or keep track.
I don't
of
know.
it.
It's just so much easier to gut a lock if you have a key for it.
Oh yeah.
Because just unlocking it and then having to like make sure that you don't accidentally relock it as you're gutting it. It's just so much easier that way. Oh geez.
I don't know. You know what? There's just something satisfying about opening the lock with the key, though, too.
Sometimes, yeah.
I may or may not do that. I may just be sitting there in front of the TV and just sit there and put the key in and just open it and close it and
Yeah,
play with
certain
it
locks,
like
certain locks do feel just nice that way. I'll tell you what lock I like to do that with is the Dom that I got. I don't know. I just
the
like
RN.
Yeah. It's just
Nice lock.
it's so smooth. Like,
All right. Enough
this
of the
might be the
goal.
smoothest lock I've opened with a key. I mean, just smooth.
Yeah, these
Takes
most
like
of these are
nothing.
like crazy. I thought I was getting somewhere with the Miwa. I'm sorry, the West. So I'll go back to the
Look how
West.
little.
Here's the big question. If I pick this and gut it on this stream, does that count?
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe is
It all
probably the correct
depends on.
answer.
You got to keep everything in view because here's the thing: the second that you say, "Hey, I'm going to start picking this for my belt," you're going full screen.
Yeah, you just gotta, as far as I
definitely don't
understand,
want that because
you just need to know what the timestamp for when it happens, and it just has to, be
Yeah, you don't have to.
rebroadcast as a video,
Yeah, you don't need to be full screen like the whole time. Like you say, "Hey, I got this thing open." They'll be able to tell that that's the lock,
yeah.
and then we're just going to full screen you so that you can do the gut and make sure that it counts.
I'm willing to go to a notary republic, and sign my name and get the stamp, and like I saw it, I saw it happen. I was there.
Yep. 916. Here we go. Fun times again. Do you guys have any advice on what pick to use from the multi-pick sets?
Oh, over there. That guy.
Well, you're gonna use shit. I don't know what they're called. Grab the short left and the short right.
Short.
Are you gonna tension from the on the bottom?
I was gonna tension the bottom. The pins are up at the top here.
Okay, good. That's what I always do. I take like a 2mm bar, stuff it in the bottom, and then I lay my pick on top of that bar.
So I don't have a 2mm
just hit
bar.
left and right. Well, you can use 2 bars. You can use like a.
I have a 1 Well, these are both 1.2, so I guess they're 2.4 millimeters together.
Does that fit?
Yeah, it fits nice.
That's
There
it.
you go.
That's kind of what I was doing right there. That's like the play I have, so not much play. And then I was picking from the bottom here. Is that correct, or should I go from the top?
Both. Okay. Here's
Oh.
let me get rid of this and let me grab a dimple lock, and I'll show you exactly the advice that I got from Lady Locks about picking
Oh.
these things.
If I'm going from the top, I should flip this thing upside down in my.
Okay, so let me grab a 2 millimeter bar and my flags. I wasn't planning on doing dimples. Let's do this thing. All right, let me grab my flags.
Hey, I'm gonna bounce out, go handle something. I'll jump back in a little bit
Yep, good.
if I can figure out how. Oh, there we go.
You know what? Let's grab a dimple lock that I can actually pick, because we're not going to pick this one.
So I should be using like a super short flag. Is what you're saying?
Okay. Not super short, but pretty short. Let me get up.
So this is like the 10, number 10.
Okay, because you're gonna
Because people were saying
just
using
lay it.
12 or the typical.
Because like the keyway, this is the gold D9. Looks like it has about the same size keyway as yours.
Yep, very similar.
I put my pick here, or my tensioner on the bottom, and then I just put my flag, just rest it right on it.
Okay, that's what I was doing.
Rest my flag on it, and then just go straight down the stack. Left, check everything on the left, get whatever you can. Whenever that goes dead on you, switch to the right, hit everything on the right till it goes dead, and just back and forth, back and forth. If you feel like, oh man, I'm not getting anything on the left, and then you check, oh man, I'm not getting anything on the right either, flip your flag upside down, and then go from the top and try and hit them from a different angle.
Interesting. Okay. I do
Didn't
know
make any.
that, like looking at the key here, that 3 on the left and 4 on the right look like they're zero cuts and facing each other.
Okay.
So I was going to try to just avoid them altogether.
Good luck with that. You have 2 opposing zero cuts. That's going to be fun trying to get down between every time. Ugh.
Yeah. Picks.
Ooh, Jeff and Things is here. How's it going, buddy?
There we go.
Jeff Fafa. It's funny that you have like the same thing that I did. I got to high belt ranking level. I had opened both of my black belt locks before I got a single dimple pick open, or dimple lock open.
It does not surprise me.
Like, oops. Oh, well, what you gonna do? Because I was,
that's what you're gonna do.
yeah, I was trying to avoid dimples because they're so rare in the U.S. Like, it's just so much easier to get pin tumblers.
Yeah.
Plus, I also avoided things with like secondary locking mechanisms, things with sidebars and all that stuff.
This does have, well, this one doesn't. The Miwa has a lever, but it's levered with a sidebar. But the sidebar falls in, I believe. I don't think you actually have to set it manually.
Okay. Are you talking the U9?
Yeah, the U9 and
Okay.
the UR.
I think that there's two sidebars, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. I had mine apart actually when I first got it. Maybe there isn't two sidebars. I'm trying to remember. Nola sees the butter cookie in this corner of the screen. I just didn't want to crunch into the microphone.
I'm trying to get the chat working here. There we go. Yeah, these are not very fun. I do have some I do have some rotation on the core already though, which is a good sign.
It certainly is.
I think. But I'm not hearing clicks like I would expect, if that makes sense.
It does make sense because in order to hear like big freaking monster clicks, you gotta like really have the tension on.
Yeah.
Dimples, it's more like you just kind of feel it, just kind of pop. Well, I'm really sucking at this today. Yikes.
I don't know why. I feel like I need a taller flag to reach in here right. I don't know. Maybe that's probably my problem is I don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, it's possible if your keyway is the same size as mine. They can't be that much higher. You should be able to see them
I can see
in
them.
the front. Okay. Now, when you lay your pick down, whereabouts is it? Like
So-
mine, basically right next to it.
So
The
this
short
pick,
flag.
this pick, if I put it in, it'll actually ride over top of the right pick, over top of the right pin. It's curved to the left, so I can push to the left. I can completely slide over top of the right one.
I wonder if your pins are like down further.
Maybe.
It's possible because I don't have any west locks at all. Worst case, you can just grab a deeper flag and give it a shot and see what it's like. Because
That's what I was
the
doing.
difference between a shallow, like a short, and a deep, isn't very much actually.
This is a 9, so maybe.
So my short is 113 thou. My long is 133 thou. So it's 20 thousandths difference.
Wow.
That's it.
This is probably it. Yeah, I'm gonna try these two and see what I can get going. So this is number 1 and number 9.
Good luck, my man.
Yep, I need it. So
I suck at dimples. We're moving on.
I'm right there with you, apparently.
I mean, I started making flags and everything, and then it's like, oh, I can make flags, but I can't use them for shit. So, oh well, we'll get there eventually.
That's the hopes, right?
Yep. Let's move back to this because this is what I really wanted to be working on anyway. The Red Belt ASA 700.
That's pin tumbler.
It's an ASA 700 with 4 gins. Two millimeter bar, 1.3 millimeter bar. There we go. Jeff and things. Jeff, do you have a specific dimple lock that you're trying to do? Just out of curiosity. Because my very first dimple lock I ever tried was actually probably not a great one to try. It was this one here, a Multi-Lock Interactive Plus.
Oof.
Yeah,
Mine was a blue belt level lock.
yeah, it was not a wise decision for that one to be my first one. But I mean, it taught me about pin and pin, so I guess it did that.
Nice.
Wasn't until I actually opened it and then gutted it on video. I'm like, wait a second. I thought that this was I think it was a purple belt, and I ended up gutting it, and it's actually a brown belt lock because it was an Interactive Plus. I didn't know because I didn't have a key for it. And it wasn't until I picked it open and then gutted it that I realized that it had inner spool pins with countermilling.
Well, good luck on that one, I guess, right?
Yep, I got it. I mean, it actually generated the short that I have that has the most views on it because I had a little gutting disaster during it.
That's always fun.
Yep. It always generates the most views whenever you have the most trouble.
For some reason,
People
I didn't record it, but I was going to repin. I had an SFIC lock that I was able to pick to control and to operation. And I was going to repin it to security pins and go for that for one of my brown belts to both security or both shear lines again. And I gutted it without the proper tools, and it blew up, and it's sitting in a box over here off the side still.
Oh, man. Yeah, SFICs, they're, oh, man. They're, well, that's one of my nemesis locks. I have an Abus 83 IC that has a 7-pin best core in it that has Mako M2 pins, which are the spooled security pins, and it's just nasty lock. I've been able to rake it open outside of the padlock.
Oh, wow.
I picked it open one time outside of the padlock. When I put it inside the padlock body, it becomes unpickable. I've never picked it.
Really?
I've tried to pick it for, oh God, just dozens and dozens of hours I've spent messing with that lock, and 0 opens.
It's kind of how I feel about this one. I do like 1 hour sessions trying to pick this, 30 minutes to 1 hour sessions trying to pick this thing almost every day for the last week and a half now. And obviously haven't got it. I'll do a recording. I'll record. When the recording hits 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, delete, start over. And just kind of hoping I get an open on it so I can record it. I want to finish a stupid brown belt, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I skipped over brown belt.
I'm thinking that might be what I have to do.
I did. I went, okay, so I went straight from no belt to yellow belt. Picked the yellow belt lock for my first, and then skipped over purple and got my green belt. And then,
Well, green. It goes yellow, orange, green.
yep, so I skipped over orange and got my green. And then I skipped over blue and got my purple.
Oh, nice.
And then I skipped over brown and got my red.
Wow.
Yeah, the 2 locks that I turned in for my red belt were actually an ASA 700 with 3 Christmas trees and a Goal Z. So I turned in 2 black belt locks for my red belt.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and because you need to make a tool for your brown belt, I had turned that in too for my red belt submission.
See, I feel like
I did it all
close
messed
to
up
this thing. I don't know what the heck I'm missing.
because I was picking and I got stunted at the blue belt challenge lock.
Oh, gotcha.
So I opened my first black belt lock before I finished my blue belt
Requirement.
challenge lock. I was still green belt when I was opening black belt locks.
That's funny.
Yeah, so I was stunted. That's how I ended up skipping over a bunch of stuff. Come on. I know it's this pin. Come on. 7, 6.
Have you picked it before?
It's definitely 5. I picked it with Christmas trees in it. I have not picked it with gins in it.
It may not have the same binding order. It probably doesn't.
It
honestly.
definitely doesn't. It picks completely different. Normally what I do is it has tapered pins in 7, 5, and 3. So you immediately go for those and you bump them all in order, 753, 753, 753, 753. And you'll get a little click as you get a minor false set. And then you hit 1, 2, 4, and 6 in that order until you knock them up into the milling. And then you get a really deep false set. And then you set 1, then you set 3, 4, and 2, and then it opens.
Nice.
Yeah, well, it's apparently not that way anymore.
Nice when it works, right?
Yeah, it's not that way anymore. So with the gins in it, I'm not getting a false set. It's like the
I don't
tapers
typically
are
get false sets
misbehaving.
on the gins anymore either. You might get a tiny bit, but
Yeah, I'll definitely. I mean, I started with the 7 pins in here and got nowhere. So I ended up pulling out all of the gins but 1. Got it open, 10 times or something yesterday. Put in the second gin last night. Got a couple opens and then put in the third gin today. So there's 6 pins in here now. Everything's in it except for the gin in number 1. But I'm not getting anything right now. Definitely number 5. It's definitely 5. Definitely. Come on, set. Lady Locks is here. How the heck are you doing? I believe that you opened a black belt lock before you were picking.
I don't think he's bragging.
No. Lady Locks is a freaking good picker.
So here's my problem: is I have to go to Hawaii on Sunday for a week, and I'm trying to figure out: do I bring this lock that's been giving me a lot of problems and try to record myself in the hotel room picking it, or do I just take a week off from picking this sucker and just take some easy stuff?
Well, I went on vacation, I don't know, 3-4 weeks ago, and I took both. I took hard stuff. I took easy stuff. And I was planning on recording live while I was there, and I didn't do any of that.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll do a live like from the beach in Hawaii or something.
You could definitely do that. That was kind of what made me want to invite you today, because I saw you in a chat somewhere say, "Oh man, live streams are cool. I'd like to do some live streams." It's like, well, come on a live stream and hang out, and we'll all start hanging out on each other's lives.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
When I'm
Speaking of-
in between meetings at work, I try to do lock picking stuff, and so sometimes I'm like, I just wish I could just jump on a live stream and pick for like an hour in between these meetings.
I may have a lock picking device at my desk at work for break times and such. Oh, I finished my lunch. I'm gonna have a little pick session.
I feel a little rotation when I push right here. It's like, do I need to set that pin? I can't tell what's going on here. Yeah, Pocket Woman, don't stop. Don't stop picking when you are working, right? Go away and you need to start game basically all over again. Yeah, and that's kind of how I feel, but honestly, I don't think I had the right picks until today. These just came in, the multi-pick community edition. Then I also added 10, 11, and 12 to it. So I don't think I'd be losing that much. I haven't been able to get an open on this, but you're right. I'll probably just bring this set anyway and just mess with this while I'm there. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually get an open on the airplane, and that'll be a cool video, right?
Heck yeah, it would be. The Mile High Club.
Mile High lock picking.
Hmm.
I feel like I'm getting close here. I keep getting like 2 pins or something that are when I set them, I feel like, I don't know. They feel like I'm close. That's the other problem is a lot of times I'll feel like, oh, I'm so close to getting this lock. I don't want to give it up. And it's like, but is it overset? I don't know.
Oh yeah. You never know either.
Yeah.
The one that used to give me trouble a lot was actually a blue belt lock. This one here. Not that one. Not that one. Where are you? I had it out. I just showed it to you. This one. This ASA 700. It has 7 tapered pins in it. And I would pick at it, for 10 minutes. And it's like, why is this thing not opening? I can't understand it. And I would reset and start again. And I would pick at it for 10 more minutes and it wouldn't open. And I would reset. And it was like 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes over and over and over again. And then I ended up talking to somebody on Reddit. And they were like, okay, tapered pins, you just got to keep tapping at them. I'm like, but I've been picking at it for, and they're like, no, wait, just keep tapping at them. When you think that you overset something, when you think that you are going to reset and start over because you did something wrong, just keep going. Just keep going. And I'm like, okay. And I'm picking at it for like 10 minutes and I'm like, okay, I need to reset it. And there's nothing going on here. And I'm like, wait, he told me to keep going. So I kept picking and literally within 30 seconds, the lock opened.
That's crazy.
Because I was literally just picking it just to the verge of getting it open and resetting over and over and over again. That's the frustrating feature of the tapered pin. They just need you to keep hitting them. They fall down and you keep pushing them back up and eventually you'll get everything to the shear line, but it takes persistence.
Who carries the Mile High Club? I don't know. Yeah, it's kind of like barrel pins. I have the Master 19 is barreled, It's the same thing. You just have to keep picking it over and over and over. Then eventually they start setting, and you're like, oh, thank God, I can actually feel some clicking in here now.
Lady Lux, you've never tried an all tapered 700. That actually surprises me that you don't have one. That's because that's what I ordered when I was getting my 700 originally. I was like, I want to order that because it has all tapered pins. I can learn about tapers, and then I got a 600 with all gins in it, so that I could learn about gins. And then I figured I would move on to the 700 after that. It was a good learning experience. It's a fun lock for sure. There's nothing going on in this lock right now. Resetting again.
It's kind of how I feel. It's like I feel like I'm so close. There's probably one pin that's just catching, and given the fact that I was just trying to pick the goal P there, and was having the same issues where some of the gins were just catching just right. It's like, do I just let off tension and see if I can wiggle something? Is that what's going on here? I don't know. Give my thumb a little bit of a break for a second.
Okay, let's try a little more,
Lady
little more
Lux
sturdy with pick.
is saying, please, can I borrow that one?
Yeah, we can do that, I'm sure. There's not much that I have this Lady Lux doesn't have in her collection, I'm sure, because she's got some pretty cool stuff.
I know. Did you see that video she posted about the LPU belt system? And she's like, "Oh, I don't have very much in here, and it all kind of sucks." I'm like, "You don't have very much. You have 83 locks listed and 78 of them picked, or something crazy like that." I'm like, here I am with like 12.
It's just, I wish I could say that I only had 12. Oh,
No,
God.
Charles, it's not open yet. I don't think Ray has it open yet either. Do you?
I have one open.
Oh,
I
nice.
warmed up on a Ruko 500 with gins just to get ready for this thing with gins, and it's just,
I think I overset the zero lifts on this, honestly, because I've just been pushing on everything just to see if anything would move.
oh, you know what? I'm such an idiot. I was using a Jimmy Long's 15th thou, and I'm like, I'm gonna bend this pick, man. It's like I'm pressing on these tapered pins to try and get them up, and I'm like, wait a second, I have thicker Jimmy Longs than that. Durr.
Flip this upside down and see if it'll help. So now I gotta figure out which way the key goes in. All right. So now that's that side.
Let's try. See if a 23 fits in there. Ooh. Nope, that's too much. Bare bones it is.
I have never tried a Roku either.
Yeah, the Rukos are neat. They're just like Asas, kind of, in the pins that they have, but like the 500 Ruko has a sleeved core instead of a counter milled core. So they bind different. I mean, it's the same, but it's different. And
I felt we overset that one. So I will say one thing that I've noticed is on the goal P and on this lock, and I don't have an open on this lock, but I can kind of feel the same movement when I hit my zero lift. If I overset it, it kind of feels like it's rubbing as it's being pushed up,
Ah,
where everything else feels very clicky. Like when I hit a gin spool and I'm actually setting the gin, it feels like it clicks. But if I'm oversetting something, I can kind of feel like the pin's dragging in the chamber.
okay.
And these actually are helping be able to feel that. I couldn't feel that with the other picks that I had.
That's good. I know that I have a lot of trouble with the V18 because it has these weird mushroom pins up top, I think they are, and then torpedoes on the bottom. So it oversets really easy. So I wonder if the Wests are similar.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like super easy to overset.
Nope, that makes sense then.
But it's getting the right pick in here. I'm gonna have to watch some more videos, I think, and figure out. Unless somebody has comments on what multi-pick I should be using for this West 916.
Oh yeah,
Watching chat. We got a couple black belt pickers up here, so maybe I can get some good advice.
that's actually a really good idea.
No advice yet, so I'm just gonna keep trying different things for now.
That's it. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Just keep poking away at it. Oh, come on. Huh. I think I'm stumped.
I think that's all
Okay,
for now.
let's take a break from that and try. I haven't picked this in a while. You had me get out my Goal Z out of the bag, so let's try that. Okay. So there's some new
Ooh,
people
nice
here
click
that weren't
there.
here earlier. Oh, good.
And then I think I just possibly overset that one because I got counter rotation on the core and then it didn't set.
Let's show the people that weren't here earlier this. Let me go full screen for 2 seconds. These are the 44 Delta magnetic pick handles for the Reaper set. They are freaking awesome. Super, super nice. I have the original. The ones, if you order them now, are even better than this. Like, instead of having these just friction fit in there, they go in and then slide and lock in place. So those are really cool. And if you compare them to a Moki, they're basically the same size inside of a, except they're actually thicker than a Moki and more sturdy in your hand. These are freaking awesome. I was planning on, leaving them in the case, but what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave these ones in these cases here and buy a second Reaper set with one of these pick handles. That way I could keep the set in the case and then just have one of the pick handles on the other side in the top part. Just slid in. That way I can use it on whichever pick that I want, but still keep them in the case to, take them out. Because you know how lock pickers are. We take our stuff wherever. Oh, you want me to go with you to a doctor's appointment? Well, I'll wait in the car and pick some locks. I think we all do. That stuff.
You gonna end the stream?
What was that?
Are you gonna end the stream?
No, I wasn't planning on it. Why?
Okay, I thought you said you had to go to the doctor's.
Oh no, I was just saying, like when my wife says, "Hey, we got to go to the doctor's," or whatever, I pack up a
Oh, I
a
see.
couple locks in my pocket, and I just sit in the car and pick them.
Nice. Yeah, I saw somebody asking about, what type of videos would be helpful on one of the Facebook groups, and they were saying like actual honest reviews. I have some choice words for one specific vendor, but I don't know if I'd want to put that on YouTube per se.
Okay. Uh, okay.
You know what I mean?
I've had bad experiences. Well, I don't know. I don't know if you'd call it actually a bad experience. A disappointing experience with a vendor. And this is a vendor that literally everyone on the planet says nothing bad about, which was crazy when it happened. And I've decided to not say anything.
Yeah.
I was planning on reviewing the set, and I just decided I'm not going to do it.
Well, can you talk about what the bad experience was without bringing up the product itself or the vendor?
Yeah, I can. I'll actually just show you what the deal was, because
Yeah,
you don't have to actually see the main part of the pick to know who's it from.
Keith, those were 44 Delta handles.
Because it was something that I'd never had before, and the company sent it to me. And I was like, oh my God, these are going to be amazing. Everybody says they're so fantastic. And then I took it out of the packet. I'm like, wait a second. What the heck is this? Here, let's see if we can get it to show up. We need something black for a background.
That's the pick itself, the head.
Let's see if we can get it to show up. In the center, there's a divot where there was like a bad grind or something.
Oh, interesting. It's hard to see on camera. It's not focusing, but
Come on, dirtbag. Anyway, there's a big divot in the middle of it, which
so
was
manufacturing
disappointing.
defect, or is it not designed that way? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, it's definitely not designed that way. Try and get the damn thing to show up.
Oh, I see it right there. Yeah, in the middle.
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, definitely not
Right
designed that way.
there. And it was like, well, they're guaranteed, so it's fine. But it's like, how could everybody say that they're perfect, and I get something that isn't perfect?
So
I can't tell people that.
I can understand that, and I think that's acceptable, and I think that would have been fine to do a review on and be like, hey, like obviously this stuff is not hand done. There is a QA process and things slip through. Out of the however many picks you got, I don't know, 12, let's say, one of them has this defect. And you could have probably talked about how it is warranted and I can get it replaced, and maybe even gone through the warranty process to see what that was like, interview that. The issue I have is there is a specific manufacturer that everybody seems to like. I don't know about everybody, but a majority of people seem to like. And then behind the scenes, when I talk to people, they don't like their products. And I don't know the right word, not encouraged, but I was led to believe that they had good products. And so I invested a good amount of money in 3 different products from them, to be disappointed with all 3 of them so far.
Oh man.
And it was, 2 of them, I bought the first one and I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not. an issue, and then I bought something separate, and then I was like, I really hate the second thing, and then I bought the third thing, going, I'm going to give them a another chance. Maybe it's just me, and I have picky taste, and that's just kind of where I'm sitting with that specific vendor. But I don't want to get out and go, I hate this vendor. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do, because the thing that I had, the defect, I ended up contacting them and said, hey, how do you want me to handle this? Do you want me to pretend like I never got this item? Do you want me to tell the truth? Do you want me to, how do you want me to handle it? Do you want me to throw this in a drawer and pretend I never got it? And they actually ghosted me. Like, they
Oh wow.
don't return. Yeah, they as soon as I said, hey, I have a defect with one of your things, how do you want to handle it? They stopped returning my messages. So
That's really surprising.
I know. I was surprised as well. And that's
That's not
why
good practice.
What was
it
that?
is what it is.
Oh, that's not a good business practice.
Definitely not.
Nope. That's what I said. And I'm like, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm definitely not going to do a review and say how terrible it was.
Oh no.
So I'm just not going to do anything. So
Lady Locks was just saying that she got a whole set of 1300s or 13,000s picks, and it was supposed to be 25,000s. And they gave her a runaround about it for quite a while before they made it right. I haven't been gifted anything, so I guess that's part of my other problem is all of the stuff that I've dealt with has been like me spending my own personal money on it as a consumer, right? And I kind of want to warn new lock pickers and be like, hey, you should probably stay away from this brand. But at the same time, I don't want to get in trouble from the brand. Or, you know what I mean?
I bought a lot, and I've gotten a lot from different manufacturers. A couple in particular, like there's maybe 4 different companies that have sent me something. The other people, Moki, Jimmy Long, stuff like that, the big awesome brands, I bought their stuff, planning on doing, reviews of everything. Now, they're all great. Multi-picks are great. Mokis are great. Jimmy Longs are great. Covert Instruments are great. Bare Bones are great. Southern Specialties are great in their own specific way.
I have no issues with any of those brands, although I don't own them all.
Yep, they're all great in specific ways. So
But
Jimmy Longs
I think also
are
part of it
freaking
is personal preference. So like
For
I
sure.
grew up before any of these brands existed, like picking locks. And I kind of fell out of lock sport for, like 10 years. And I got back into it this year. So now I'm getting into it. I'm getting exposed to more like Covert Instruments and, other brands out there. And like I absolutely love Covert Instruments picks because it's very similar to what I grew up using back in the day before they existed. And, just the solid metal handles, being able to feel the vibration of the lock through it, like just how I feel the lock. And when you get to Moki picks, like these were the first Moki picks I picked up. I looked at these things and I was like, what the heck is this? Right. But then I use them and I'm like, these are freaking amazing. I love these things.
Yep.
And I think it's just personal preference. And when I pick up a pick that has rubber on the handle, like I have a really hard time using it or feeling it. If it doesn't have a full tang and I can't feel that vibration, like I can't pick the lock with it. Like I just absolutely hate it. So that's kind of, I think part of my thing is it's probably mostly personal preference and what I like. And, there are some vendors that make things that are specifically different for different people. And, sometimes we just have to get that out of our mind.
Yep. Like I love Jimmy Longs. They're great. They have 3 different depths of every profile he has. They're freaking halfway indestructible. They have comfortable handles, but they're like impossible to get.
Yeah.
Mokies, they're great. They're highly polished. They're, really strong steel. The handles are comfortable. They're super long. You get good leverage. They're full tang. They have the second chance tip on it, which is like worth its weight in gold because you bend your pick and all you got to do is flip it over and keep using it while you have time to get another one. But they only come in 20 thou.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons
So,
why I went to multi-pick was to get some of those different thicknesses.
yep, multi-pick. They're great. They're decent steel. They're popsicle style handles, but they're like small in the hand. They're not as
Yeah.
comfortable as say a Jimmy Long's. They're all great in their own way, but they all have their shortcomings too. So, is there any one brand that's like the best?
No, I don't think
Probably
so.
not. I don't think so either. They're all fantastic in their own specific way.
What do you
Bare bones
What do you mean by
are
that?
really good.
Isamu?
What's that?
Sorry, Isamu posted there. I definitely won't be using any Cobra instruments anytime soon.
Oh
Very-
yeah,
very-
he had a falling out with them.
Oh, okay. Like, I absolutely love their stuff. That's why I was curious. And like I said, my Reaper set is my go-to for everything at the moment.
Yep, they're great, but also there's a but for everything. Right now, if you only have Covert Instrument stuff, you don't have a deep hook.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought the Reaper had a deep.
No.
It's
That was
got
my
a
issue, was I didn't
medium
have a deep enough
flat
hook.
and a,
Yeah,
yeah, it's got a medium flat and a medium round.
the number
Yeah,
5
Number
is a
4
fairly
is
deep.
the medium flat. Number 5 is the medium round.
Is that considered medium?
Oh yeah. Here's
Yeah,
a
this is
here's
a,
here's it next to a Jimmy Long's deep. They're not the same thing.
Well, I mean height-wise.
Oh yeah, they're off by 30 thou probably in
Okay.
depth.
Interesting.
Let me get a black background so you can actually see it.
Yeah, I have.
But they're still freaking great. They're just not.
I have the
Do I
full
wish I had a deep hook?
full
I do.
multi-pick set for that as well. So
Crap! What the hell? Why can't I see this?
there you go.
There's the Reaper deepest hook next to
Yeah.
a Jimmy Long's deep hook.
Yeah, I guess that would be the same thing with multi-pick, the deep hook right there. Honestly, I haven't had a
there's-
need for the super crazy deep. The medium deep has been fine for me
Oh, you will.
up to this point.
Once you get the ASA 700, that keyway is freaking ginormous. I mean, technically, you can throw, if you need to get higher, you can say, oh crap, I can't reach that pin, throw a bottom of the keyway tensioner in, and lever off of that. You absolutely can do that. It's just a pain in the bum.
I'll flip this upside down again. I don't know. I think you're right. I think I should bring this lock with me until I get it open and just mess with it. These are a game changer in feeling from what I had. So I'm very happy with these so far, even though I don't have an open yet. I think I can feel the lock way better.
I think
Are
I'm
those
living
multi-picks?
vicariously. I was telling you to take it with you because I don't have a West and I want to see you get it open. So I'm living vicariously through you.
Well, I have the 917 as well, so I bought them both from Wyatt.
Nice.
I went
Are
on
those
his list.
the
and
multi-pick dimple picks?
these are the multi-picks. This is the community edition. And then I added 9, 10, and 11. I'm sorry, 10, 11, and 12 to them as well.
Very cool.
So these have the little bit bigger, and I prefer the bigger. Just playing with them today. These are fine, but I like the bigger handle. It feels a little bit better for me in the hand. And I have giant hands. I think that's also part of my other issue with picks is if like you look at the Moki, like my hand's as big as a stinking thing, and this thing's long for a pick. but you know, it gives you that ability to reach in there. So when I'm handling something like this is a little bit shorter. So there's a little bit length difference in those two. And so just having that bigger handle and a little extra really helps, I think, feel it. All right, back to this sucker. I did have a couple clicks there a second ago.
Oh man, I shouldn't have shelved this lock for so long. Oh crap. I used to be able to open this lock in like 3 minutes.
I went back and was trying to pick some, was it yellow belt or I can't even remember what it was the other day. And I had to actually practice again because I was like, I'm so used to picking high security locks that I'm not putting enough pressure on it.
Using too much finesse. You forgot how
I
to
was using
bully it.
way too much finesse, yeah.
It definitely happens.
And so now I'm in the opposite direction. It's like now I'm using too much pressure and not enough finesse on this just because I know there's 12 pins and I'm like, I don't want to lose any. And so you like subconsciously, and I think this happens with every lock you first attack, subconsciously you put pressure on yourself and you're too scared to lose a pin. So you end up putting too much pressure on the core itself. And so you just kind of have to loosen your tension, relax, and go nice and slow.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, I think with my next paycheck, I'm going to invest in a better pair of dimple picks.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy with these so far.
I got the Sparrow Black Flags here, and they're, yeah, I think they're an okay starter set, but they are tiny.
Those that was what I was complaining about for the last week and a half is right here. Yep.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw these through the window. Like I absolutely can't stand them. Like I had to go buy something different because I just couldn't feel anything with them.
Which ones were they?
The Sparrow Black Flags, the ones that he's using.
Oh no.
Like they're the rubber handles, the center there turns. It's very, very flexible, so I couldn't get pressure on pins. I literally gave up trying to pick this lock with those because they were just frustrating me.
Yeah, one thing I'm finding with them is that they are very bendy.
Yeah. See, like this doesn't have any flex to it, like almost none. So you're able to actually get pressure and push on nose pins.
Oh, that's nice.
I would try to do it and it would just bend, and I'm like, oh, I can't set this stupid thing.
And so you guys are picking dimple locks, so it's like I figured I'd break out my set or I haven't done any dimple work lately, so it's like I got my cutaway here trying to figure this out.
What's left? This is the thing about the Goal Z. You get to a point and then you're like, okay, which one is the one that needs set? 6, no. 5.
I'm finding a hook picker is working better than those black flags.
I seriously, the blue belt lock that I had that I was able to pick, I used a spare black flags, but I had to pull out a regular pick to set pin 1 because I couldn't get enough pressure with the black flags to set pin 1, and I wasn't using a lot of pressure on my tensioner.
Yeah, I've never heard anything good about the black flag set.
Which
Now the black flag
sucks.
tensioner set is fine.
I'm not a fan of the tensioners. I was thinking that I was going to get thicker ones than I got with this set too. I thought I was going to get some 2s with this set, 2mm, but I didn't.
Mm,
But it's all right. I can use 2 together.
that you definitely can. Okay, let's try 2. Nope.
Oh yeah, and Brian, I ran into the same problem what I did with mine because Brian was mentioning that the bypass tools have a handle problem. I took mine and I wrapped it really, really tightly with bowstring wrap, and that actually fixed that handle problem. It stopped it from slipping around and all that. They've got it so that it's actually kind of like a pigtail screw on the end here, and so by tightening it at the bottom and around that handle, it just really shored it up a lot.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, it's nice.
I don't. I'm under the impression personally, and it's probably a very bad impression at the moment, that if I buy a lockpick set, I shouldn't have to modify it to make it useful.
Oh, same. That's what
Yeah.
was. I started with sparrows, and what was driving me crazy with them was, yeah, they're just that fact that they didn't offer the handles on many of their sets, and so
Yeah.
they're just so thin and tiny that it's like I quickly
You got these.
upgraded. Which one are those?
These are the sliver thins. So I
Yep.
bought these to fit into some super tight keyways. So these are the 12,000s,
Ooh.
and
Yep.
no handles. That's my biggest complaint about these. So you have a lot of, obviously, because they're super thin, you have a lot of flex back here.
Yeah.
So I would just I feel like they're unfinished. Like I feel like they should
Yeah.
have handles on them.
What I did with mine was I do some jewelry work, and so I took some really thin copper wire, and I wrapped it, and then I did a bowstring wrap over that to kind of build out the handle a bit. And doing that, it actually is nice, but yeah, you still get a lot of flex with them.
I'm feeling way more in this lock right now. So I'm feeling like I'm getting pretty dang close to opening this sucker, which is the best feeling ever, right?
Yes.
Like I think that's also part of it is mentality. If you feel like the tools that you have aren't sufficient, it's going to be way harder for you to open that lock just because you're in a bad mental state, I think.
Oh, definitely. Should probably look at the key here. Looks like I have some deep sets in the back on the right side. I can kind of feel them. I just
going round and round with this lock here.
Welcome to my world.
It's like set 7, set 6, set 5, set 4, drop 7, 6, 5. Okay, let's skip 4. Go to 3.
Yeah, it's one of the problems. I think the more pins they are, the harder it is to make sure that you're hitting that correct binding order so they're staying up.
I used to be able to open this so easy, and then I literally haven't picked this lock in probably 2 months. Now I like forget. I forget all the tips and tricks.
Yeah, I did that with the gold P. I had to remember, like, okay, which pin do I set last? Which one do I have to avoid at this time? Or it ends up being overset, like all that craziness.
Oh, I just heard something drop. Oh, you dirtbag.
I'm changing tension directions to see if that helps at all.
Oh, come on. We're done. I've had enough. Enough self-abuse freaking on that one. Back to this one.
So have you picked levers before?
Oh, no.
No.
Nope. I have a U9, but I can't pick it.
Yeah, I have the U9 and the UR. And I bought them because I thought it would be more similar to pin tumblers than dimples.
Okay.
That was my mentality at the time of buying it. But I don't think that's reality.
Yeah, see, I got it because I have a Miwa DS, which looks very, very similar. And so I bought the U9. The DS is a wafer lock and the U9 is a lever lock. What's the difference? Apparently a huge amount of difficulty is the difference.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it whenever I bought it. Oh well, we'll eventually figure it out.
It's always good to have a lock that you're still working on.
What was that?
It's always good to have a lock that you're still working on, still trying to figure out how to open.
Oh yeah, it's.
I mean, don't get me
I
wrong.
can't-
It's awesome when you finally get the open, but it's always nice to have something to be sitting there working on and go, oh man, someday I'll get that one.
Yeah, I've been keeping coming back to this freaking red belt here. All day I'll go switch to something and then come back to this one. Switch to something, then come back to this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get myself whatever you were saying, the Roku for the black belt.
Yep, the Rukos are nice. Those are. I mean, you're probably gonna have a difficult time finding anything other than the Ruko 500 here in the States.
I've been ordering
But
all of my
it's
stuff
possible.
overseas anyway. So
Oh,
like
really?
the Goal 7, I'm having come from Netherlands right now.
Ooh. You know people.
The Lock Bazaar, man. Lock Bazaar. Lock Bazaar is awesome. And it helps if you speak other languages too.
Lady Locks. This here is an ASA 700 that I pinned up with 4 gin spools so that it's the red belt variety. Just to do something a little different because I had some super long gins that were about as long as a Christmas tree. So I pulled the trees out of this and put those in, just to pick something different. And I'll tell you, it is completely different. It's like not even similarly to the same lock anymore. The tapers pick differently, the spools pick differently. It's a completely different lock.
And thank you, Pocket Woman and Not Too Dead Backpack. Not Too Dead. These are the handcuffs I just recently did. Pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a longer video arm here because this seems so far away. All right, I think I'm done with trying to get this sucker for today. I'm gonna switch to something else, I think.
Ooh. I just got a false set. We got something happening here.
Nice. It's always a good sign.
I'll take it. Okay, so we got a gin and 6. Okay, I think that one's trapped.
Oh yeah, Not Too Dead. They are a heavy cuff. Probably, at least in comparison. There goes the tensioner. Compared to the ASP Ultras, I would say at least 5 to 10 of these equals about the weight of these guys. They are. I can hit them against my desk and my whole room shakes about.
There's 7, 6, 5, 4. This is it.
Maybe these don't fit in here like I thought they would.
Tensioner does not want to stay in my hand today.
Okay. Nola, how's it going there, buddy?
What up? What up? How y'all making out?
Not so good.
I think we've all moved off of our primary locks right now.
Jeez. Oh, trying to get my charger. Oh, did you get it open yet, Ray?
Nope, certainly not.
Sounds like fun. Oh, Lord. What a day.
I'm gonna go back to the Gold P for a little bit, and then I'll maybe try the
Of
lever
course you
action
go back to the
Miwa.
Gold P. Of course you go back to the Gold P once I log in. Of course.
Of course,
You
of course.
steal my crown and rub it in. I get it.
I got to. You know, I was practicing earlier on it, trying to
Yeah, I
kind of
saw
get
that.
faster for you. I got to beat my own
Yeah.
9-second record.
Like, if that was my Gold P, I would be practicing on it too, but I borrowed that, so I wasn't going to destroy it.
Well, I guess that's a good thing for me, right?
Yeah, you got the advantage. But now I know what I need to buy next. Another Gold P.
Thankfully, it wasn't that much.
No?
I think I paid like $20 for it or something.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No,
Nothing wrong with that.
I got to get used to my super light tension here.
See, I didn't even use, I don't know. I don't even remember what I did because, like I said, all right, that was the first time touching it. I just put the camera on and just played with it. Of course.
Oh, we're open. Okay.
Nice.
Woo! 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 Spank ya. About
Got it.
dang time. Woo, baby.
Nice.
Makes me want to pick a regular 700. It's freaking easier.
Jeez. Oh, let's see if I can get this thing open.
Maybe I'll do that. Oh, you know what? That's what I need to try and pick. I wanted to try and pick the Primus on the live stream.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, Nola, for facilitating this because I've wanted one, but I'm going to be honest with you, they're so damn expensive.
There we go.
Yeah, that they are. At least you're gonna get the first pick without a key. You gotta go in blind.
That is a fact. But the thing is once I get it picked, I'm immediately going to gut it. That way I can try and get a key.
Why am I having such a hard time?
Where are you gonna
And
order the key blank from? Because I haven't been able to find a key blank that was even relatively affordable for it.
yeah, that's the thing. I'm assuming that I'm going to have to buy the key with the corresponding pins. I'm sure that I can find somebody in LPU that will have a key with some pins.
Yeah.
And then I'll
maybe
just
so.
swap the guts out. You know what I mean? Because basically all you need is the finger pins. The regular pins are just Schlage pins, you know. Are all
Yeah.
standard. So
Very
just
true.
get the key with whatever finger pins go with that key, and then pin it up with standard Schlage pins, and your Bob's your uncle.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna do it eventually. The gutting it without a key scares me.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. It's actually not that bad because it guts the same way as this ASA Twin Combi, and okay, it guts the same as a regular lock until you pull the key out. So you're gonna have. I will have to. Oh man, that is gonna suck.
All them finger pins going. Bye bye.
Yeah, I think that. Ooh, you
You know, it
might
might
be
be
able
easy.
to.
If you
I
plan
may
on just
shim it.
that or pick it when you gut it, if you're not gonna do it on camera, just do it inside of a box. That way when they just fling into like a carpeted bottom of a box.
Yeah, a lot of people do that with the goal locks. They'll put it in like a Ziploc bag and pull it out. That way, whenever those ball bearings go flying, that they fly inside the bag.
Yeah, I didn't think about that when I was reassembling mine, and one of my bearings is on the other side of the spare room somewhere, but Lord knows where.
Could be
I
anywhere,
heard it
right?
ringing, especially in this room. This is literally the storage room, and I heard it ding off of like 4 different things on the other side of the room when it took off. So it's gone. It's gone forever.
Huh.
Never to
It's
be
not as
seen again.
freaking.
1.3 fit on the one I have. 1.3 fit nicely in the top.
That's the thing. I just tried a 1.3 Moki and it does not fit in the top. It's too fat.
What about a 1.3 multi-pig? Just out of curiosity.
That's a 1.0 multi. The 1.0 multi doesn't fit either.
Really?
Yeah, let's try the other end of the 1.3. No.
Huh.
This is 1.2 multi-lock doesn't fit. There's like a weird little piece of wording that's sticking out on the left-hand side.
That's weird. Where's mine at?
That is
You
weird.
might have a different keyway than the one I have then.
It's just a little
mine's just
tiny.
all worn off.
That's the thing. I think that it could easily get worn and then fit.
Yeah, you can see it kind of almost on the left. You talking about on the left-hand side under like the I or the R area?
Yep, right between the I and the M on the left-hand side. It comes straight down, and then there's a little tiny bit of warding right as it goes into that 30-degree turn down.
It's very possible. Looking at mine, it looks like it could be worn out because I mean that looks pretty chewed.
Well, we can use a wiper insert. That'll be fine.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, with mine, I was able to get
Now-
the 1.3 in, but that's a very tight still. And yeah, I got this little funky warding on the right-hand side, kind of going to the left there.
Oh, nice.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's very tight.
See, mine fits. I worn it out because I'm very heavy-handed. But I mean, when I first started messing with it, I could put this thing in there and it wouldn't wobble, wouldn't bounce, nothing. I mean, it still sticks pretty good. We're just kind of staying in. But
Yeah, I just got
otherwise,
this like a couple months ago, so I haven't even had started picking it yet because I'm not 100% sure how to go about getting the finger
do you
on there.
have let me see, what did I all right, so what I used for mine, and I mean that's just what I did. I had my just a little homemade half diamond that I used. And then I also made this little, almost like this little, call it a finger pin pick, but it's not really that great. But I use this for trying to lift them. And then I use, where is she laying at? My other phone is just a buzzing up a storm. Then I use this multi-pick, like pointed deep hook, to reach in upside down like this and push and pull on the pins to change the directions.
Ah, how was
And,
he
I
open
mean,
now?
Oh, you gotta change
that
the
works for me.
directions of the finger pins?
Yeah, they got 3 different directions. They got forward, backwards, and center. So without a key, you're going in blind trying to figure out the directions.
I did not
That's what.
realize that with that one.
Hmm.
Well, that's gonna
Yep.
be fun. Oh yeah. Okay. Yep. So they went medical with that. Yep.
Now
Well, the
the
good
good thing
thing,
is go ahead,
yeah, the
Rick.
good thing is that there's no false gates. So once you find a gate, it falls in and it's hard to move. You found it.
Hard to move is subjective though, because that's kind of weird too. Because it'll feel like you're trying to drag it through Play-Doh. Now this is verbiage from Loki, but it actually makes sense. But if you're at the right height but not at the right direction, as you're trying to move it forward or backwards, it'll feel like you're trying to drag it through Play-Doh.
Okay.
And then once it sets, it'll actually have the, for lack of a better description, the jiggle test capability.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Once it moves in, and then you get that little bit of play with no resistance at all. I know
Yep.
exactly what you're talking about because that's the same thing that the Medico does whenever you set the Medico correctly into the sidebar.
Okay.
They call it the clicky test. I can't hear it because my hearing's really bad, but I can kind of feel it.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Primus system. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back for this one and see. I need a break from it. I got it open once, so I haven't been able to do it again. I'm gonna take a break. Now you got me wanting to play with mine. See, I try to. Who was y'all talking? Somebody was talking about, if you don't pick it for a while, you lose your touch. Yeah, I like to pick this thing once a week.
Yeah, that was me because I can't pick my Goal Z. I haven't been able to get it open all day.
Yeah, I play with this thing probably once a week, if not more, just so I don't lose that feel and try and get better with these finger pens because they can be a pain in the ass. Let's
That's
see,
a
what am I
fact.
going to use? What am I going to use today? We'll play with the curve. Where's my 15,000s? There we go. 2, 3.
Can't find pin 5.
And another thing you probably already noticed, the if you're not feeling like you're getting anything binding on yours, right? Try changing directions.
That's funny. I was just tensioning it left, trying to get the thing to open, and just got frustrated and stopped.
Yeah, if you
I
can't get a
went
binding,
clockwise and then went counter.
yeah, if you try to go one direction and you can't get binding, chances are it's actually binding the sidebar first.
Actually makes perfect sense.
Because on this one, I can't tension this one clockwise. If I do, it tensions the sidebar before it tensions the top pins.
Okay.
Now, this is weird coming from me, but that first pin, you're gonna need kind of light tension. I don't know how much you like standard pins, but light tension for the first pin, and then you can rack up on the tension for the rest.
Oh.
I'll use this.
Getting hungry?
Yes, I'm hungry.
All right, give me a minute.
Oh. Gonna need to plug my phone in. I forgot to charge it today. Yay.
You need to get
Mick D's here. What's up, buddy?
Droid Nation. One of these days we'll get you.
Gotta do it in the right order, I guess.
Hey, got my false set. There we go. All right. That false set though on that Primus is very very mild, almost untellable.
Okay.
You gotta really be paying attention, because I think for the longest time when I was sitting here struggling, I was getting a false set and had no clue I was in it. Because
There we go.
I even tried putting a little mark and couldn't. It doesn't move far enough for the mark to be useful.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I do with all my Asalocks. I put a marker mark on it. That way I can see how far it's moved, and then I can see how far I can bring it back to loosen things up before I start dropping everything.
Yeah, the mark was. I tried doing the mark, and I did it with like a fine point marker, and it was almost unrecognizable for movement.
Huh.
You just kind of got
That's
to
good
go
to
on
know.
the feel. Once you get it set, you don't really need to let up on tension to drag the pins around. I mean, I'm cranking on this. I mean, I've bent this hook a little bit, but not much. Let's see.
Huh. Set. Set. Huh.
I did have the open and I closed it on accident, I think.
Just because it knows I'm watching.
Well, I had one
It don't.
a minute ago that was probably like 20 seconds.
That's still twice as long as mine. Twice as fast as mine. You know what? It's all right. It just doesn't want to embarrass me that bad. No, I'm just messing.
I'm gonna get a faster one on stream.
Like I wasn't even trying for it. My favorite one is my Duo, but I don't recommend anybody try to go for the record on the Duo, because and not for any other reason than Duo is I chewed my wafers to dog hell. My wafers are torn up in that lock now.
Yeah, see, I already screwed this up.
Wait, I shouldn't be talking about the Duo with Ray around. I forgot about that. Let's see. What is one pin?
Why can I not push up on these?
Thinking too much on it now.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Catching a warning. That's
Yeah.
what's slowing me down.
What thickness is that pick you're using? Lord.
This is the standard Moki pick, the
Oh,
ACAB or whatever it's called,
okay. So like 18,000.
something like that.
I got one of those here. I can
Ah!
measure it real quick. See what we got.
There's the open. That's still too slow.
About 19 thousandths.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right. I think Moki only makes them in like 18 to 20,000.
Yeah, I think they're supposed to be 20-ish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 20-ish.
Ooh, this came off. Sneaky. Let's see. Let's do some height checks.
There's the open.
Ray having an earthquake over there.
It's me plugging my phone in.
Oh, what? You actually can charge and talk now? What?
Yeah, certainly can.
Dang. I'm impressed. I didn't know iPhones had that capability.
Here's my my I can't open pack. We have a V18 with, I think there's 17 pins in this one. The Gold P with the outrageous bidding. And the
what's the bidding on
Illinois
that?
Duo.
What's the bidding on that
Here.
goal?
The key is right here.
Ooh, just talking about the Duo too.
Oh,
That's mine right there.
Hey, there we go. Promise is done.
There's the.
See that nastiness there?
That shouldn't be
still
too
don't-
bad, honestly.
The warding in mine, I can't get a 15 thou pick in between.
Let me see your
Drags. Do 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 do.
because there's mine right there.
I mean, it looks
Yeah,
like
see-
the same keyway, but dang.
So I come in at a left angle. No, you're trying to go straight up and down. You can't go straight up and down.
Where are you going from?
Like this. So the angle on that
Oh, you're going off that left
corner
first
here.
warding.
So I'm going off the bottom left here and then
Yeah.
picking up here in the corner. So when I come in, I'm coming in like this, and coming in there and hitting it.
See, mine must have just been worn out because I'm at to rewatch the video, but I'm 99% sure mine. I went straight off the bottom and went straight up with mine with my 0.4 curve. But I don't know. I could be wrong.
Yeah, and I'm using a 50 thousandths tensioner for the top of keyway. And
Yeah, see, like that right there. There's a 15 thou. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing.
no,
There's a 15 thousandths pick that's wedged in between because I can't.
I mean I can wedge
Wow.
this in between too if I want to.
Oh, I didn't want to.
But you got to.
It just happened.
This one gets stuck all the time. That's why when you see me stop and reset, I have to like wiggle and yank it out because it gets pinched in between the warding sometimes.
Ugh.
Oh no,
Well,
that's right. That's
we'll
what I
see.
was
We'll
doing.
see if we can see if we can force it. I've been trying not to force it.
So that's what I was doing with mine. I was doing mine. I was basically I had my pick pushed pushed all the way up against the bottom left-hand side of the keyway and was kind of going up on a ever so slight angle. I wonder what, I mean, the point four is 15,000s, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't have my other micrometer here, so I can't check it, but you should be able to get in there. Strange.
Oh,
We're gonna
talking
keep trying.
about-
We're gonna keep trying.
So now it's stuck.
Do you have a multi-pick curve in point four or no?
A curve?
Or anything in a point four multi-pick?
Yeah. This is a 0.4 or 15,000s Jimmy Longs.
Oh, okay. That's weird. You really got me wanting to gut this Primus now, but I'm not doing it.
Do you have a key, right?
Hell no.
Oh, you don't have the key.
No, I'm a no-key lifer.
See, that's me. I love having keys for stuff. I'm like, oh, it's $20 more. You charge me. You know,
$20
I'm a
is a whole
freak.
nother lock for me.
I know it is. It's a whole nother lock for me too. I'm just OCD.
$20 is damn near that pinning match you got right now. I mean,
Oh yeah, they're on sale right now. $15.
yeah,
really?
It's
Yep.
like $12 for shipping though.
Another thing,
Get one soon.
I spoke to him, and it's actually pretty soon he's going to be coming out with another new, different pinning mat.
Nice.
Yeah, I know.
See,
Chris
I
is
like that
cool.
mat. I love that mat, and I want that mat, but I can't use it for my videos because I got the flag, and that would just cover up my whole flag. I can't do it.
Yeah, by that. It's your
Yeah, it would
signature
be-
thing.
Yeah, now it would be great for doing like working on my challenge locks and cutting my pins and stuff. It would be perfect to have it set off to the side to use. Oh, to gut or not to gut? Don't gut. No.
Talking about keys and biddings, if you have a Flipper Zero, they actually just have a new app in here. You can only use it with like the SC4 and KW1 keys, but you can actually use this to decode your key. It's actually really cool.
Huh. Making more excuses for me to buy one. No.
Yeah, it's a key copier app. So if I say go to config here and let's go to SC4, and let me change my. So if I hit measure here, I can take my key here, hold it up, and then actually visually copy the key,
Oh, nice.
and it will give me the bidding of the key and all that.
Have you
Huh.
you tested it for accuracy?
Yep, actually it's pretty accurate.
Nice.
I'm kind of hoping that they put some more keys on here other than just the Schleg and the Quickset. But yeah, be interesting to see how they develop that.
It'd be pretty cool if they could do that for the finger pins. That would be sick.
Hell yeah.
You got me wondering. I wonder. You know what? I'm gonna have to check my Triton tomorrow at work and see if the Triton. I don't have the block to do it, but I'm gonna see if the Triton has the capability to actually decode a Primus key. The finger pins. I don't know if it does though.
So I have to go. I gotta make dinner for my son, but if it's all right, I want to do a shameless plug for my giveaway.
For sure. Do it.
All right, so I'm giving away all this stuff you see here. So one of these with my coin. I'm giving away a holder with all of the belt loop chips. So white belt all the way through black belt. I have a pinning tray with the followers. I have the disc detainer pinning tray. I have the pocket pinning tray. So this is good. I know we were talking about being on the move earlier. being in a car or whatever, and you want to gut, there you go. You can actually gut, put your pins in here, close it up, because the wife's like, I'm done with my appointment. Let's get going. Right. And now you have your pin safe. Magnet sweeper, custom with my logo. Magnets are in the mail. They'll be here shortly. As well as the vise. So this vise is actually being auctioned or part of the giveaway as well. And for every 50 beyond 100 I get, I'm giving away a second vise or another vise. I'm almost at 150 subs, so there's probably going to be at least 2 of these. And then if I hit 200, I'll give a third vise away, and then at 250, I'm going to give away a brand new Reaper set as well. So I know some people just said that they don't care for covert instruments, the feels and stuff, but this is my go-to, and so I'm giving one of these away at 250. You have until November 1st, and the only ask is that you create a video talking about what lock you're currently picking, and if you're obviously not picking a lock, then talk about why you want to get into lock sport, and do a hashtag Yabo NOV24. I have a video up on my channel if you want to go check it out with all the details in case you didn't catch that. That's it.
Sounds like a
Good.
plan. I'm gonna get an entry in soon. I was gonna do it last night, but I got caught up with trying to help little youngin with the 410.
That's awesome. Yeah, I got one entry so far, so I'm trying to throw it out there so everybody can have a chance to get their name in there. I did post on Reddit as well, and so there will probably be a lot of interest. Hopefully, I'll have a lot of entries for it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
I saw the post and I saw your subscriber number explode.
It really did. So before I even did the video, I had 75, and I was like, "Hey guys, if I hit 100, I'm doing a giveaway." And I think within 24 hours, I'm at 147.
Nice.
Jesus.
I know I went and subbed up my other account to you.
Actually, I'm gonna go check it right now just for you guys to give you the update, because maybe I'll be at 150 and I can announce that we'll be doing 2. Still at 147, so close.
Almost there.
Close.
You just got another one.
Awesome. All right, guys. Thank you for allowing me to be on a stream. I really enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
For sure. Thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to being on yours.
All right. Goodbye.
Have a good one, man.
What a nice guy.
Oh,
Oh,
most
yeah.
definitely. He sounds like he's LPL undercover though. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm good with that.
Right.
If I just picked for 2 hours with LPL, he made my day.
Right. All right. Trying to see if I can
Okay.
get my Nemesis lock open.
Where are we at with this thing? I've definitely gotten some pins to set in here.
You still on
Okay.
Primus?
Nope, this is the gold P.
Oh.
Nothing there.
Said I can pick that Primus all day long, but I've gotten this stupid American lock mortar cylinder open once ever in months.
Yeah, a lot of giveaways going on right now.
Oh yeah, that's I got a entry for gyms, Georgia gyms. I have that in the pipe to put out probably tomorrow. I got to do Yabos yet. Who else has got one going?
Yeah.
Stu, I'm in on his.
I got in on you.
Don't forget
I put
mine.
yours in.
Oh yeah, I'm in on yours.
I think I'm in on
Oh,
yours. I think I put one up the other day, huh, Bumpy?
Yep. And actually, you know what's interesting? You guys were talking about the penny mat with Lockwell tools are manufacturers. I actually just got a message from him on Friday. He's sending me a bunch of stuff for the giveaway as well. So I'm going to be updating the prize list on that soon. what he sends.
Nice.
Yeah, Chris is such a nice guy.
Oh, most definitely. You have got to open today again.
Man, what is going on here? Oh. Okay, let's try levering off. Go to the back of the lock, up onto the warding. Yep, we don't got enough room for that. Oh well, worth a try.
Yeah, your goal definitely has some interesting bitten on it.
Yeah, it's nasty, that's for sure.
What's crazy, looking at it though, it almost makes it a 3-pin lock.
Only one of them is like a minimum cut. I don't think that the goal P has a zero cut, like a no lift. I mean, I think it's just a minimal lift. I think you still have to tap it no matter what. But only one is that like minimum bottom depth. The rest of them are just low.
Gotcha.
Bump it up. Yep. Just that number 3 is like the minimum cut. Then you have low, yep, low, high, low, high, low, high. Just nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely love to mess with that one. That looks like fun.
Okay, is that 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
Come on, stupid. Oh, this thing, I'm about to throw this thing through the window. Never thought I'd get beat by an American lock these days.
That happens. Let's take a look at the chat that I haven't looked at in freaking 10 minutes. Bulkhead.
Oh, G Key, what's up, man? How you making out?
GQ, what's up, man? Not to. Speaking of not to, I made a decision, Mr. Not to. The live, whenever we're doing it for stuff that you're going to be coming to, I think I'm just going to use StreamYard just to make sure that you can come in and not have any issues. I think that might be the best way to do it. What do you say? I feel so bad like starting a stream and it's like, oh, my mic's not working.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does. I don't know what the issue is. Something's getting lost in translation between Restream and his setup. But just so that we can make sure that it's good, we'll just use StreamYard for that stuff, just to make sure.
Yeah, it could be some settings that he needs some initial settings he's got to adjust. Kind of like how we made the adjustments, like when we first hopped on and we just sat there for what, an hour and a half playing with different crap.
Yeah, that's true. It could be anything. It could be like an echo setting that's not, not set right or whatever.
Yep, pretty much. I got this open. I'm taking it apart.
Oh,
Oh, I'm not going. No, not the Primus. No, 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 no. That's not happening right now. No, no. I'm taking this American lock apart that I finally got open again. So yeah, it's coming apart now. I want to see what's in there. That's been kicking my ass so long.
No brick blocks on the live stream.
Uh, y'all don't. I don't think I would. I don't even think I would try to gut that thing on camera without a key. Nola BS is a SOB. I told you something wild with it.
Hey,
Lockjaw got my,
Lockchuck.
yeah, he's got my he got my challenge locked today. Yeah, yeah. So, but you can't make you can't make a key for it. He can't make a key till he gets it open. Ha! Damn, I forgot about that. It ought to be fun.
Let's just.
Wait, you got it open?
No.
Shit. No, no, no.
Hell no.
Lockjaw said 20 minutes to open. Well, damn.
Oh,
You got it. You know what? I'm glad somebody got it open because I damn sure couldn't.
you couldn't open your own challenge lock.
Hell no.
Oh. See, I picked mine until I got it open. And then I'm like, okay, it works. Now I can send it to somebody. I wanted to make sure that it worked.
Look, when I did that was all I fixated on was trying to get that thing open. I bet 315,000 picks trying to open it.
That's tough.
And still couldn't get it. It was above my pay grade. Did you see the pins on that thing? That was way above my pay grade. I'm glad somebody got it though. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Key, not perfect, but it works. Cool. I'm glad it works. That's beautiful. All right, let's get some stuff set up here. Makes me happy. I feel good inside now. Hey. Oh, all right. Move some of these springs around. Watch me open this thing up and it have like nothing but basic crap in it.
That's it. You'll pull it out and it'll have 5 standard pins in it.
This lock would disappear. It would become efficiently.
You're gonna take it out and hit it with a golf club driver into the woods.
Yeah, pretty much. It would definitely take a ride.
It's very similar to what I did. I bought a. I realized that I didn't have any orange belt locks. I wanted to do that like blue whale challenge or whatever. And I have a white belt lock. I have a yellow belt lock. I have a ton of green belts, decent amount of blue belts, but I had 0 orange belt locks. So I bought a 5540 Abus. And I'm like, oh, this should be a nice, easy orange belt lock. And I couldn't pick it for like a month. Couldn't pick it. I mean, I couldn't pick it. And I was out on break at work and I was picking at it and I got so PO'd that I just chucked it into the woods. You bastard, and away it went.
And then right after work, you went and walked through the woods and found it, huh?
I did not. It's still, it lives there now.
Jeez. You're going to get desperate one day and you're going to be like, I need that lock. And then you're going to be out there hunting it with a magnet. I can see it now. Let's see. I need a shim. Where did I put my shims at? We're shimming this thing. Yeah, buddy.
Smart move.
Shimming on live. Shimming, my worst enemy.
Yeah, I was that way for a while. And it was actually this lock right here. I had a little disaster while I was gutting it, putting it back together. And I'm like, huh, I guess that's why people say to shim stuff. Because everything dropped down into this this sideways hole here while I was pushing the core back in.
Nice.
Yep, jackass. It's like, "Boop," and it stopped dead. It's like, oh, all you can do then is just pull it apart and let everything dump.
Yeah, I'm good at that.
So I learned a lesson. I did not brick up that lock, and I think that was my lesson to say, hey, dummy, you're gonna brick something if you don't change your patterns.
Right. Yeah, I don't listen to myself too well sometimes. Sometimes I just do it and full send it. Let's see. Which one of these followers is gonna fit? That gonna be the one? Yep, there we go. Alright. There we go. The shim didn't get all the way through, but who gives a damn? Let's see how this thing can be. It's master wafer. Are you serious? Get the out of here. Holy shit. What the? Oh, yeah.
Well, you're going full screen because we all got to see what's inside here.
Oh, shit. One of these goes over here. One of these goes here. This is stupid. Come on, asshole. I cannot believe this is master wafer. With my damn tweezers. This is bullshit. Oh,
The good thing is that since the master wafers are down in the core still, that they didn't come into play while you were picking it.
Yeah.
So that at least you picked it to the hardest of the shear lines.
Say that, but one of them didn't have a master wafer in it, so I don't know. And this one's not wanting to. There we go. All right, so that's some pins. We'll set them over in a minute.
So there might be one up top.
And it's a 6-pinner. Okay. Yeah, I kind of knew that, but I don't know why I'm acting like that's a shocker. All right, let's see. So we got no master so far in 3, 5, and 6. Okay, that's stupid. Master wafers. Ugh. I hear something jiggling around in there. Let's get the shim out. All right. Start with pin 1. All right. That's a standard pin. You serious right now? If I don't start seeing some security pins, we don't have problems. That's another standard pin. We might need to end this stream. That's a standard pin. I think I'm about to quit Locksport, y'all. That's awesome. 6. And 5. All right, I'm gonna find a new hobby now.
All standards.
All standards. All standards and master. It's got 2 master wafers on pin 1, 1 on 2, and 1 on 3, and all standards. Other than that, yeah, it's been nice knowing y'all. It's been nice in the community. I appreciate everything from everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna take up crochet now. Get some bullshit.
Hey, crocheting's hard.
Months on this lock just to pop it open, and it's got standard pins.
I mean, it happens to us all.
Well,
I spent months on this ASA 700 blue belt lock. Has 7 tapered pins in it.
Jeez.
Yep, I spent months picking at it.
I spent less time on the. This lock has taken me longer than any other lock I've ever worked on.
More than the
I-
Primus and everything.
More than I've picked every one of my best locks in under 2 months to both control and operating.
Whew.
This is ridiculous.
Man, the SFICs are like, I don't know. I only ever get them open by accident. I don't have the patience to sit there and like chart out, okay, 2 clicks on one and 1 click on two, and, map out, because you basically have to map out what you're doing if you want to pick it to specific shear lines.
Yeah, and memory, just general memory. Like, I'd have to say, I sit down and play with the best locks on lunch because I get them out the junk trucks. Because that's what most of our departments use is best locks. So I sit there and pick on the junk locks for, I don't know, hours. Every day, lunchtime, that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting at the desk just picking on one until I get it. And then then I'll do it again until I get it to control and keep going. I've got, I think, 10 or 11. I sent one of them a lock junkie. Oh, the one I did my video on. That one I could almost essentially consciously decide if I was going for control or operating.
That's cool.
I think that one was a much newer one. Most of the ones I have are all older and gummy and gunky. So they're a little bit more mushy on the feedback scale. But I've gotten them all at least once. Now I'm gonna have to play with one to feel better about myself. This is killing me. I can't believe this. Once I tell you. Like I think this was in the first care package I ever got from Stu, and yeah, here we sit. Yep. That's gonna stay apart, man. That's gonna stay taken apart, man. It's gonna get turned into something. Haven't decided what yet, but it's getting turned into something.
Nice.
I might
Turn it
make
into
my
a
next
nasty challenge lock. There you go.
I might just have to, because it looks like the pins are the same size as the sergeant's. So if that's the case, it will have to get modified. Let's see, where's the sergeant? Let's see, a sergeant pin right here. Let's see if it fits. If it does, that's the next round. Yep, that's perfect. All right. Well, they go to the next challenge lot. Put this off to the side before I chuck it, though. I can't believe that. I was expecting some spools or something, but there's the master wafers is probably what threw me for a loop. I kept feeling clicks and thinking I was trying to have
Yeah, thinking you were hitting serrated pins.
Yeah. That's probably what was happening. I was pushing through the serrations and oversetting every time. It wasn't freaking serrated. See, this is the kind of stuff that makes me want to drink alcohol. Let's see. Let's play with this one. I can't believe it. Check DVDs and CDs. Yeah, that's what I do. G. That's where I got mine from.
Security tags. Yep, that's where I get mine too.
Yep. Next time I get to my storage unit, I'm gonna have a plethora of security tags because I've got 160 DVDs sitting in storage. So I will definitely have a bunch. Yes, I said DVDs. I even got some Nintendo 64 stuff sitting in there too. Don't judge me.
Don't judge
Nothing
me.
wrong with a Nintendo 64.
I am a vintage nerd. I've got old cell phones from 2003 and 4 and stuff. I'm a nerd. I'm an electronics nerd. Might have to go back to that. I might have to do. What's this bullshit? Yep, I'm in my feelings.
Okay, I feel like I just got that. Got my false set here. Let's see. No.
Let's see if I can get this one working. Never tried to pick these with a Jimmy Long. This is interesting.
Oh no.
Something. Sticky.
7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, that was good. Okay. Where were we? Try 1. Oh boy.
Yeah. Set.
Hmm.
Set. I don't know if I like the Jimmy Long for these locks. Nah, I feel like I'm gonna break this damn thing. Let's see.
7,
Sure.
6, 5, 4. Okay, that was 2. Hmm. Oh.
So you say you don't have the patience to work on these, but you can knock out them 700s like they're nothing.
I don't know about knocking them out like they're nothing, but I'm working my ass off on this one. This one's just, I took a black belt that I can pick and I turned it into a red belt that I'm struggling with.
Hang on 1 second.
I mean, it's just so different with gins in it than it is with Christmas trees. That was definitely 4 setting. That's 2. Let's see. Oh God, I just heard 4 drop. All right. I think maybe I just need to learn the binding order and make this a little bit easier. I'm going to knock on wood. I haven't dropped any tapered pins yet anyway, so that's a plus.
Yeah, I had a phone call come in.
Oh, that was definitely 1 setting. Definitely. That's 2. Oh,
Just got 2
we're
belts
making
out.
progress.
Get it.
We're making progress. I feel like 1 and 2 are definitely set. Let's go for 4. Did I just lose my false set? Okay, no. I just bumped number 7. Got my false set back. Okay, that was definitely number 6. I think all that's left is 4. Not the case because I just hit 4 and that is definitely not open yet. We're definitely not open, so something's not done. I think it's 6.
So G Key and Isamu, you trying to say that we all sound alike? That's what you're trying to say? Talking about you need a color for when somebody's talking.
That would actually be kind of cool.
It would be. I don't know why they never did that. Some of the other platforms do it. You know, this is YouTube.
Okay, that's 7.
What you working on over there, Bumpy?
I'm trying my hand at a slider lock.
Ah,
Hmm.
I want to start getting into some other type of mechanism, so I've got a little slider that I got off of Barrels the Flynn lock, and see if
Oh!
I can figure it out.
I am the man.
you got it.
I did.
Brett,
I'll
Shit.
take it. I'll
Nice.
take it. That was a hard ass lock.
Nice.
I don't know. Now that I kind of know what's going on, it'll probably be a lot easier the next couple times I pick it. But
Right.
let's
you
try
said you
another
working on
7.
You said you're working on a slider lock. Is that you talking about an auto lock?
this
Or-
was an arcade lock.
Huh.
Let me move up some.
So one of
settings.
those locks that was on the arcade cash
that's
machine.
Let me see that key again. Oh, yeah, that's essentially a wafer. It's almost a wafer lock. If it's anything like the high security auto locks, quote unquote high security auto locks, it's just a wafer with some little cuts on the edges. But I could be wrong.
Let me see if I can focus in close here, and now
Just a
Kinda
heads up
light.
for people. I have everything set on here so that you can actually choose to go full screen yourself. So if you ever want to go full screen, just do it.
Yeah, let's see what we looking like.
Yeah, so those are the
See, that looks just like essentially the same as the auto locks with the sliders, but without seeing the actual backside, it might be different, but it's the same concept with
yeah.
it just catches the edges. Yeah, I'm actually working on a pick specifically for those type of locks.
Yeah, I got this slider pick from Sparrows, which it's an okay pick. It's I use it on some other things. It's but yeah, I gotta see if I can make a different one because it doesn't quite want to fit in there all the way. But yeah, the one I'm wanting to work on, I'm working towards. This is my ultimate goal. Is
Oh, nice.
this guy? This
That's
is that
beautiful.
black belt that is here. Where do I have? Here's the key. Now, this is that cool one that rotates 360 until you get that all the way in, and then you can unlock it.
Mm. That's nice.
That's pretty
Probably
nice.
going to be 50 years before I can pick it, but my
See,
ultimate goal.
I've picked open my auto slider locks. That my auto locks like that. But I need a better. I've been trying to work on a better pick that's a little more efficient because what I've been using is this little Goso partial diamond type deal. Very, very mild, but I'm trying to refine. I have something that I'm working on that'll be a little bit more refined than that to actually grab it. It'd be like a cross between what is it? A cross between like a dimple flag and the tip of a leashy tool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of working on. I just don't have. I'm using cheap wiper insert, so I get a lot more flex than I want when I'm trying to put pressure on it. Now you kind of want to play with it. See, I'm very easily influenced. Now I gotta find my auto lock. And let's turn off the Bluetooth. No, not mag volume. Turn off. Y'all hear me still?
Yep.
All right. I had to take the earbud out. It was starting to die. All right. Let's.
I actually just switched to one of these myself.
One of what? You still got me on
Just-
full screen.
Oh, Jesus. Jackass. One of these.
Okay.
Like a headset with a microphone dealio.
That's one of the advantages of being on computers. I've got a nice wired headset, and I've got a couple of desk mics that I can jump between, so I don't have to worry about the charging or anything like that.
That's convenient. I was using just an earbud and one of those linear microphones, but I don't know. This seems to work a little better for live streaming. Not good for recording, but good for live streaming.
The best mic that I found that will capture like the clicking on the locks is the Razer Siren X mic here. I use this in my videos. I don't use it when I'm talking because it does capture a lot of background noises. But I've got it actually set up so that this is going pretty much 24/7 when I'm picking, so I can hear it in my headset, and it amplifies that clicking. So I can actually hear kind of the clicking or the noise of the lock a little bit better than if I didn't have anything going.
That's pretty cool. I was actually looking at Norlin, Michael Gilchrist. He uses it's basically a stick-on percussion microphone. They stick on and they pick up the vibration in the vice jaw. They're like little small microphones that actually stick on to it, and it picks up the vibration. I think I'm gonna try and get one of those one of these days. Once I switch over to recording with a laptop.
That's actually a good idea. My nephew's a drummer. I may ask him to see if I can borrow his. I think he's got one.
Yeah, they sell them on Amazon. They're dirt cheap. They're only like I don't know, $10. They're real cheap.
I'll have to take a look at that. But yeah, recording with a computer is real nice because I've got my camera just mounted on an arm here, so it's nice and stationary. I've got a little control board over here that I can just switch right between my different mics and all of that. So and then hit record and all that just makes it a lot easier and a lot nicer.
Yep, that's the goal, to switch from recording with an iPhone to recording and live streaming with a laptop with a headset and a like a vlogging camera.
Yeah, I
Much
got
better
the
quality camera.
Logitech Brio MX. It's good. I'm a little disappointed in the quality still of it. It doesn't get as sharp as if I was using a cell phone, but it does a good job.
Oh yeah, your videos look really
And
good.
thanks. And I've got like my program open here, so I can actually kind of change the zoom a little bit and the focus and actually kind of zoom. I haven't played a lot with the zoom in on this guy, but that actually does a good job with the zoom. See how
Nice.
close it can go.
That's something
That's not
Nola
bad.
did in one of, yeah, you did that in one of your videos, Nola. You're like, oh, I'm gonna click the autofocus. I'm like, the focus lock. You're a genius. I would sit there and I'd be like, oh, my videos, they look sucky because occasionally they'll like wobble back and forth as I'm picking. It's like, you're a genius, Nola. He pointed out a feature I never used before. It's like, oh, you're so smart. Nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
Just
turned
one of
off
those.
autofocus on mine because it did the same thing.
It's like one of those things that would bite you if it had teeth, but I just couldn't see it.
I mean, I didn't even think iPhone was capable of it.
Oh, see that? Got to kick a man when he's down. I'm giving you a compliment and everything.
I know.
You're like, of course. You're in the mud. I have to kick you in the mud.
I mean,
Well, I mean, it's an
It's
iPhone. I
always in the
mean, you
mud.
know, it's
Honestly, I wouldn't even still be using this phone if I wouldn't have figured out how to use that focus lock. Because I would have thrown the son of a through the window and been done with it. Because the first couple of times that I tried to record with it, it just kept in and out of focus like it's been drinking all night. And I was yeah, I wasn't happy. Not a happy person.
Yeah, I feel you.
I went back to my old phone a couple of times. So I figured that out.
yeah, I started with a Galaxy Note 9 that I had just laying around. I set that up and I used IV Cam to stream that to my computer to record off of. Worked pretty good.
Huh. I was just using just a regular old camera on my Note 8. And I miss that phone. I miss my phone. Ain't gonna make me cry. I hate this phone.
We go back through the chat a little bit.
What time is it? I haven't looked at the time. Holy crap. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go. I didn't realize I've been on so long. I gotta go get some stuff done.
All right. Yeah, no problem. I'll catch you later. We'll probably wrap up here in the next, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 minutes, I would think.
Yeah, I
All
might
right
have to
then.
jump off soon too.
Yep,
And
good
Lockchuck,
deal. So,
I gotta find out Lockchuck. I think it might be J Gabe, but I gotta see because I think he was having issues with mail. So I'll let you know. But anyway, y'all have a good one. It's been fun, and I will catch y'all next time.
yep, thanks a lot, Noah, for coming, and thanks for the butter cookies.
Yes, sir. Enjoy.
Oh my. Let's
Gonna
reset and
jump over
start
to
over.
a peaks here.
Let's give one more go at this ASA 700, this black belt version, and see how we do.
Yeah, I gotta pick up some one of those and a goal and
They're super fun. They really are. Whenever I got it, oh, good.
oh, no, you go ahead.
Okay, when I got mine, I got the full progression of the goals. So I got the ASA 700 with tapered pins. It has just 7 tapered pins in it. It's a blue belt level lock. That way I could learn tapered pins really well. And then I got an ASA 600 with just gins in it. It's a 6-pinner with just gins to learn gins. And then the ASA 700 that has tapered and gins and Christmas trees in it, so that I could kind of take a step forward, learn tapers, take a step forward, learn some gins, take a step forward, and then go for the final lock. I thought that it was a smart way to progress forward with it. I took it in little bite-sized sections.
Oh yeah, that definitely does sound like the way to go. Yeah, I gotta find where I can get them. I've been trying to find them online and having a bit of a hard time locating them on like eBay
Oh
and
yeah,
that.
you will have a significant amount of trouble finding them on eBay unless you buy from Adam Amgevert. But he sells them also on the Discord for less. Anything that he sells on eBay is a little bit more expensive than it is if you buy it from him through Discord. So he usually has them. Florida Man has them. Yagias in Europe has them. He has a lot of them though. Like if you want specific ones, like I want ones with all tapered in it. I want ones that's a red belt with all gins, like the one that I just picked. I want one with, 4 Christmas trees, 3 Christmas trees. I want one with all gins in it plus Christmas trees. That way I can swap them out. That way you can pick it as a red belt and then swap out for Christmas trees and pick it as a black. He could do that for you.
Awesome. I'll have to outreach.
Yeah, Yagias is the one that just fixed up Wolfgang, who's on my stream with me almost all the time. He was just really tired today. He buys a lot of stuff from Yagias, and he's always really happy with what he gets. Good thing is if you buy them from people on LPU site, they almost always either 1 have a key, or 2 they have some form of gutting assistance. So it'll either have, like this one has a like a gutting bar. There's a little screw bar up here where you unscrew it, pull it out, and it allows you to pull the pins out of the top. Or like the ASA 700s like this that are just grub screwed. If you get them from those guys, they're almost always have some kind of way to assist you at gutting it.
Awesome.
Oh, let's take a look at the chat real quick, see what's up. We got GQ Man still here. Samu Sushi. GQ Man says he just got 2 new best locks. So far, only get them open. Best locks are tough. SFICs are a unique animal in lock sport. And I think almost everybody would agree with that, that they're very complicated locks because of the 2 shear lines. You could be picking it absolutely perfectly and accidentally set 1 pin to the wrong shear line, and that's it. You're done. That's all it takes is one little mistake like that, and you will not get it open. Hmm. Huh. I'm going to check that out. Did I lose my headset?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus. I'm like, it's so quiet all of a sudden. I wonder if my headset went dead. I'm like, what? I almost turned I have an iPad with the stream going on it so that I can check out the chat easily. And I was like, I almost turned it on so that I could try and hear myself. Actually, a little button up here in the corner that says you can record. I wonder if I could record live streams as I'm doing them. That would actually be kind of cool. I'm gonna have to try that feature out sometime.
Very cool.
One of these days, I'll pass the idiot with an iPhone stage, which is where I'm at now. I do all of my recording, my live streaming, my editing, everything on this iPhone. And it's like my main phone. That's like I do everything with.
Yeah, you can do a lot through mobile devices now.
Oh,
I work at a university and I worked in our desktop support department, and I had to help our mass comm uh, department set up some stuff, and the professor there pretty much did his entire class on his iPhone. It was actually really interesting watching how he had things set up and did things just from the iPhone when other professors were using like the $100,000 equipment, and it's like, okay,
yep. That's
got it open.
oh, nice. That's actually funny because whenever I said, "Hey, I think I want to start recording on a laptop. I better get a laptop," my wife's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because I want to start recording on it." She's like, it's been probably 10 years since we've owned a personal computer here at the house. Since iPhones started being able to do so much, we haven't had a computer in the house at all. It was either an iPad or a cell phone. Does like everything.
Yeah, I do a lot of photography on the side, and it's just amazing what you can do with the cell phones nowadays.
Oh yeah.
Actually, one of the photographers that is like one of my inspiration, Ansel Adams, he did a lot of black and white, very kind of influential in the landscaping and all that. But he, one of his favorites, popular sayings was that the future of photography is in the mobile device. Um,
Wow.
I've got this I got like a really good DLSR camera and all that, and the pictures I can get with my cell phone here are almost equal to that. It's really kind of amazing.
That's so cool. It's amazing how freaking things have changed. Now, I remember when you would get a disc in the mail and you would use that to dial up the internet. You'd be on the internet or whatever, and somebody in your house would pick up the phone and freaking, oh, sir, I'm trying to download music. What are you doing?
Kids don't know that pain today.
No, they do not. Oh. God, I can't show these things off enough. Like, I hope he sells freaking 1,000 sets of these.
Yeah, I saw you talking about those earlier. I'm tempted to get them. I'm very partial to my bowstring wrap, so I haven't really done much with a 3D printing in that, but it's those look really awesome.
Yeah, they're super cool. I kind of hope that he sells 1,000,000 pairs of, like 1,000,000 sets of them. That way he goes forward and starts making them for, multi-pick for Covert Instruments and makes them to fit all the other manufacturers.
I just might order a pair and just to have it because that is nice.
I'm telling you, this one here, I got the set that's numbered and everything, but he has like unnumbered ones because they obviously don't fit in the case anymore if you put the handles on them. But you can get one unnumbered one and fit it in the case with the picks, so that you can just have one handle that you swap the pick inside of it. I think that's a pretty slick idea too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what I do with my Valerian set with wall lock. Is I got the 3D printed handle that they have on the lock picker's bench, and
Okay.
I've got these set up so that I can just slide it in when I'm using it, and then swap it out when I need to change the pick around and all that. Works pretty well that way.
Yep, very good idea.
All right, well, I gotta jump off for the night.
Yep, it was good hanging out with you. Thanks for coming and hanging and picking and chatting.
No problem. Definitely is. It's always fun to do. So I look forward to doing this with you.
Yep, good. Maybe see you next week. Thank you so much.
Oh, definitely. You all have a good night.
Yep, catch you later. All right, so now that it's just me alone, we'll just check out the chat here, say goodbye to everybody, and just have a good night. So, G Keyman, thanks for coming. You're like always here. Okay, my dog was being bad. Anyway, GK Man, thanks for coming. You're always here supporting the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Sama Sushi, another guy, always here supporting the channel. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Bulkhead Tactical, thanks for being here. I think Lockchuck may have bolted, but maybe not. I don't know. Not to. Thanks for coming. Hopefully we get things worked out with the live stream. Think about what I said about just switching over to StreamYard for that, just to make it easier, since it doesn't seem like you have the same trouble with StreamYard as you do Restream. I think that is everyone who is here that is typing. If there's any lurkers, speak up now or forever hold your peace. I didn't think so. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful week. I have a couple videos in the pipe coming out. My progressive pinning thing, I've been holding it back because I didn't like the edit on it and wanted to re-edit it. So I'm going to do that. Have a couple giveaway videos coming up, and I have a bunch of stuff that I got from 44 Delta that I wanted to show off. So I opened up that stuff and just kind of went over it because he makes really, really cool stuff. So anybody who needs any Locksport stuff, man, he does a fantastic job. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful week. I will see you here on Sunday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with Stu for Ray and Stu Do Coffee Around the World, where we pick with the European and Australian guys and, eventually the U.S. guys whenever they wake up. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful week, and I will see you back here